My mic sounds weird. Great. Wait, let me try that. Okay, good morning, everybody. The Grateful Dead, U.S. Blues. Say something, Jimmy. Everything sounds different in here.
I hope my mic sounds... I hope the quality is good for those folks out there. I hope that they're getting really a good quality sound coming out of my microphone.
Meaning what you're saying, or just the
either or
the tone of your voice?
The tone. I want it to be a home run all the way through.
Well, I think we could do that, certainly.
It does sound weird, but it's my headphones.
I was scared to play the Grateful Dead in front of you. I'm not sure if you're a Grateful Dead fan.
No.
Not so much, right?
No.
But it was a big weekend for the Grateful Dead.
Yeah.
A lot of people tweeting saying, "Oh my God, it's finally over. After 50 years, the Grateful Dead is done." I guess they played their final show.
Yeah.
But they've been playing under different names for a long time. So I guess they'll just continue. But just you go to the show and they just won't be called the Grateful Dead, I guess.
Yeah, maybe
they're not stopping.
They'll splinter off. Well, who cares about them after Jerry Garcia died anyway?
Well, you got Bob Weir, who was able to sing a song or two, so...
Truckin' and Casey Jones and then Touch of Grey. It should be a 3-song show.
That's it.
That's it.
What about playing in the band?
Oh,
St. Stephen's?
Don't know it.
Nothing.
No. 3 songs.
You never got into the Grateful Dead?
No way. No, for no reason. I just never did, honestly.
Do you get into bands that are a little more chill?
Some, sure. I listen to...
A nice jam band?
No.
The Allman Brothers?
No.
Nothing?
Not my thing, no.
Do you want me to read the set? A lot of people want to know.
I'm curious as to what they open, what they close with.
Are you serious?
Why not? Sure.
Was this the final show right here? The set list for the final show? Bobby, are you a Grateful Dead fan?
Not one fucking cell in my body.
Why?
Not one fucking cell.
What's wrong with you comics?
It's not that. It's I don't like... We just don't have 6 hours to go to a show. We're doing gigs.
I don't
want to sit there and
you don't have time. You don't have time to chill out and just listen to the Grateful Dead.
I don't want to listen to some greasy girl tell me about life.
Why? The girls that go to these shows were all right.
Yeah, they're fine.
And some have hair under their arms.
Yeah.
Jimmy's kind of into that at times.
Yeah, I am. But I hate that they sell shit in the parking lot. It's like a whole community come out here and look, I've made these brownies out of the gunk that collects in my sandals. Fuck you.
Yeah.
It's not too far off.
I don't trust those people. I think they always have that vibe that they're up to something.
Yeah.
All those, hey man, we're just here. How'd you get here? Well, we got rides.
Yeah.
What'd you do to get the rides?
Doesn't that sound...
There's always a story behind those creeps.
You remember being young. Doesn't that sound kind of fun?
No, I didn't. I wasn't
going from
young.
town to town and figuring out how you're going to get to the next city and how you're going to pay for your ticket. Maybe you don't pay for your ticket. Maybe you spend the day in the parking lot while everyone else goes inside, because the parking lot is a lot of fun as well.
Opie, I never did that. I grew up in my town. I went to see fucking Aerosmith in Worcester, and then I went home. You don't fucking travel. What is this?
At the Worcester
70s?
At the Worcester Central?
60s? Yeah, the Worcester Central. I don't fucking go to other towns, hitchhike. What the fuck's wrong with you?
I'm a radio guy, so I broadcasted from some parking lots, and honestly, it was a lot of fun.
Oh, no.
And then you would get a plate of spaghetti because someone's trying to make a few bucks to get to the next city, so everyone lines up for their plate of spaghetti for a few bucks. I forget how much.
Yeah,
maybe,
I'm sure
maybe $2 or $3 for a
up to
plate
health
of spaghetti.
code. Yeah. I'm sure that's good. Spaghetti in the parking lot, in the fucking in the hatchback of like a Chevy.
Yeah,
that's good.
Everybody's using porta potties. That's not. Yeah. That doesn't have shit on it.
We don't use forks here, man. Just put your hand in the spaghetti and eat it.
Yeah, man.
Even though it was the late ’80s, early ’90s, I felt like I was in the summer of love. I felt like I was in a time machine.
Nobody likes festival chicken. Fucking shitty, stupid food. There's nothing worse than a hippie broad in the fucking 90s. I remember meeting them. I go to hey, how are you? They're extra nice. I don't trust extra nice women.
No.
There's an ugliness underneath it.
There is an ugliness. There's weirdness.
Well, all right.
Some weird tattoo of the moon.
The tattoos are nice.
They suck.
People line up to suck out of a balloon.
Dude, they were made by a fire on a beach in San Diego. Fuck them.
You missed out, I think. I think you missed out on the Grateful Dead and how much fun it could be to go to one of those shows.
Name one song.
St. Stephen's, I said already.
Is that the whole name?
Let's go with Terrapin Station.
Yeah.
I could go on and on. Playing in the band, Uncle John's band.
It's like
U.S.
you know what it
Blues.
is? Can I tell you what is wrong with them? It's like Mexican music. It all sounds the same.
Yep. It sounds the same.
Every song sounds the same.
Yeah, but it's kind of like a vibe. It's kind of like a. Do you get into the Allman Brothers? A lot of the Allman Brothers songs sound alike.
Now go on vacation and turn on the local TV. The same fucking song. Ding dong bang, da ding dang, da ding dong.
Oh, that's a little. That I can't argue with. You're right on that one.
The same.
What
thing.
was the set list? They did their last
Set list?
show.
Let's see.
I'm curious as to what they.
After
songs
50
they did.
years, they're done, but they're not done. They're just not going to be called the Grateful Dead anymore. And like you said, Jimmy, I'm sure they'll splinter off into all sorts of lineups to
Other
continue.
little factions I don't care about.
I'd be
Continue
grateful
this.
when they're dead.
Oh, come on, Bob. That's not where we needed to go.
Write that down. I want to use that.
Well, they started. They started with China. Are we really going to do this? China Cat Sunflower into I Know You Rider.
They're fucking too wordy with their names.
I know, it's fucking
You know what that
irritating.
means? That there's no leader in the band. That everybody had their little. What about China? I like Sunflower. What about? Oh, well, why don't we just shut the fuck up, you happy assholes?
Well, they were dropping acid, so their names got a little
That's
weird
excusable.
for their
The
songs.
acid makes
And they come from a time where it could be wordy, where people were a little more chill. Not
the
every
80s?
not every word meant something. The 80s, they started in the 60s.
Did they?
Yeah,
Oh,
Bobby.
God.
Estimated Profit, Built to Last, Samson and Delilah. We don't have to do this.
Did
Mountains of the Moon, Throwing Stones is a good song.
Did they do
I bet it's
Casey
not.
Jones?
No, of course
Why
not.
would they? Why would they in their last show? Fucking assholes. Why would they do the one song? Did they do Touch of Grey?
They did Touch of Grey as an encore.
Okay, I'm surprised.
Into Addicts of My Life, and that was.
But they don't do Casey Jones. How about what's the other one I know? Truckin'.
That started the second set.
All right.
After everyone went
Truckin'.
and got their leaks in.
The 5 shows that they did,
Yeah.
they only repeated 2 songs.
So they did Touch of Grey on one song. It's the best Grateful Dead song.
Okay.
It's the only good Grateful Dead
It's
song.
pretty impressive, though, that a band that doesn't play together anymore rehearsed 90 songs.
Yeah, I'll say it's impressive in that way, but
Yeah.
that's like me just going up and doing 5 different sets of jokes over 5 nights to say, I didn't repeat any jokes. So you go, yeah, but half of them were terrible.
Yeah, but you're the one that has that.
Yeah, that's like when
done them.
when they started doing 9 hours
you
of
just do it by
comedy on
yourself.
stage. It stinks. Sorry.
Why? But you don't.
I just
Travis?
talked. Sorry, go ahead, Travis.
So what would we say?
I have no respect for Travis.
Why?
He hasn't respected me for years. Bob and I aren't on good
It's a
terms.
thing. We don't respect.
That's too bad.
What were you saying, sweetie? Go
That's
ahead.
too bad.
Go ahead, you smuggler. Go ahead, smuggler.
I'm gonna get in trouble.
For what? Go ahead, smuggler. Nothing. Shut up. What would I say a word about who has been committing criminal activities? Go ahead.
Don't fuck up my connection.
Go ahead, smuggle buddy.
You're fucking up my connection.
Hold on a second. So what were you gonna say?
I'm saying that it's more impressive for a group of old people to relearn 90 songs than for one person.
I think it's in their blood, though. Really.
But they did Trucking and Cumberland Blues twice.
Ooh, trucking twice.
Wow. Were you into the Grateful Dead ever, Travis?
No.
How could he? He's too busy cutting the bottom out of suitcases and putting illegal booty in there.
Hey,
What is that?
Nothing. It's a little treat.
you're gonna fuck up my connection, man. It's
What
for
is
my-
that?
it's for
Those
my
are
kids.
2 packages.
What is that?
You want to know?
I do. I got a kid.
You want to know about?
Are those
You want to
minions?
know about this? Huh?
Are those minions?
Yeah.
Do you have minions?
I got the Kinder Surprise eggs. These are highly illegal in the United States of America.
Why are they illegal?
Because we're dumb.
Well, because someone has decided that the little toy that comes in the middle of the chocolate egg,
It's shaped like a penis?
it's shaped like a penis, and your kid could choke on it. So they've banned these in America, and there's a big fine if you're caught with these.
Really?
And it's Piers Morgan's favorite chocolate. The chocolate is delish.
Wow.
Is delish.
Open one up. Let's taste it.
No, it's for my fucking kids.
You're not gonna save those and sell them on eBay?
They're not worth that much. You can get them.
No.
Apparently, a lot of people have friends like Travis that will just smuggle them in illegally. A lot of smuggler friends. Oh my God, it's like cocaine cowboys in here.
It's a whole thing on the internet. Does your kid watch the Kinder Surprise egg videos?
No.
Where all it is grown-ups opening these eggs and going, "Oh, look what we got in this egg," and they get millions and millions of views.
It's
on
like the
YouTube.
biggest channel on YouTube is this fucking idiot opening eggs.
And she used to be a Brazilian porn star, I believe. Do you have a black eye?
No.
Let me see.
I do not.
No.
It must be
Part of the shadows.
It's the shadowing of the new lights we have in here.
I thought you were okay. I thought you were asking about my date. I'm like, oh, is she not passable?
They did more stuff to the new studio while we were gone. New lights, some painting, whatever. So your kid's not into the Kinder Surprise eggs.
No, we don't give him candy.
That's smart.
We don't give him candy at all.
Those parts.
He gets candy on special occasions.
You know you're going to lose that battle, right?
No, we're not going to lose it.
Yeah, you are.
We won't.
Yes, you will.
We will not.
Yes, you will.
No, I will not.
You will.
I will not.
Yes,
Nope.
you
Say no candy for
will.
you. Make it look like candy is terrible. Like, take a bite, you're like, fuck, this is terrible. Then eat your peas and you're like, oh, these rule.
How does it work?
you take a bite of the candy, you're like,
Yucky.
yuck. And then you have some, like, lima beans. And you're like, oh, what a treat. Can I have yours? And then the boy will want lima beans.
I'll try it. I'll let you know how it works.
well.
We tried that. And I mean, you just lose because it's everywhere.
You
it's
lost
fucking everywhere.
You lost
we
because you have two.
Probably. We did well for a while, but we lost the battle.
Hold on, 20 surprise eggs. Kinder Surprise has 400 million views.
There you go, Bobby.
That's almost as much as my last chip video.
Really?
No, I had much less.
20 Surprise Egg, Kinder Surprise, Cars 2, Thomas, SpongeBob, Disney, Pixar. That's the title of the video, which is confusing enough.
Sounds like a Grateful Dead song.
Bobby! We're off and running.
This coffee works.
Wow, that's fucking...
I didn't really care that the Grateful Dead, played their final show, although I enjoyed the Dead over the years.
Historically, it's interesting. Like, okay,
Yeah.
that's a big band that retired, but who gives a fuck otherwise?
And Bill Murray was there, and that became a big thing, and whatever.
Can I hear a song? I haven't listened to him in around 15 years. Can I hear one song?
How
to
about
see
the
if I like
opening
them?
song? The song they open with, what's it called?
Oh, China Cat Sunflower?
China Cat Hat.
That's not going to turn people onto their
That's
music.
what they opened up with. That's the opening song of their last show ever.
All right, where's Travis? Travis, can you play?
Travis is in there. He's working out another deal for some
holding-
other things from Canada.
You're going to blow up my spot, man.
What? It's okay.
These are hard to get.
They're illegal. You're holding two criminals I'm doing radio with. I don't like it.
I got
hard
it from
to get.
a friend. I don't know what you're talking about.
My, oh, my. Can you play China Cat Sunflower for Jim Norton?
Good opening for the final show.
Well, people getting to their seats.
Are they like tuning their instruments?
Well, they've been known to do that. And also, everyone is really, really high at this point, so...
So what's to put everybody to sleep?
I don't want to listen.
What are you doing, Bob?
I can't stand it.
At least they're singing.
They're not really.
How long is this song?
I could sing this.
It's only 3 more minutes.
Okay. You know what? This doesn't drive me crazy.
Are you bouncing to this?
Yeah, but they
Opie?
tack on about 2 extra minutes on the live version.
I hope so.
Yeah, 'cause you haven't had enough, right?
Yeah, more jamming. Yuck. Okay, I'm out.
All right.
I'm done.
That was it.
I was done.
Jimmy is tapped out.
Tapped out. Okay.
You know why? Because the dancing that goes along with a type of song like that is infuriating.
Yeah.
That fucking wavy.
Because everyone's fucked up, Bobby.
It's no excuse.
Everyone's fucked up. You meet a lot of friends. You hit the road with a whole bunch of people.
It's probably a fun life if you want to avoid everything for a decade. It's
Yeah.
probably if you were it probably is fun.
If you were the Hulk, it'd be a good life.
I would have.
Not trying to get angry. Where's David Banner? Where do you think he's on the road with them again? not ruining his pants.
I wish I took a summer and followed the Grateful Dead back in the day. I just saw a whole bunch of cities. It would have been fun.
Oh God.
Anyway.
The Deadheads sometimes hang out just in the like. They don't go into every show, right? Is there like a whole life in the parking lot?
Yeah, the parking lot at times could be more fun than the show itself.
I don't get it.
You're just wandering around and seeing what's going on, and there's like old fucking school buses that they turn into their like little You know.
Yeah, that's called being homeless.
But they have
That's
beds
what that's
in there,
called.
and they make it all nice for
Yeah,
themselves.
there's probably a lot of fucking though. It's like if you're into that life, there's probably a lot of getting high and fucking. Like that would be a fun way to go.
Yeah, but
around.
there's dirty fucking, Jim. It's smelly.
I do that now.
Yeah, but they try to clean up. They take a shower at least. Talk about a girl who hasn't showered in weeks, fucking, who hiked a mountain to get to a concert and has been shitting in the woods with no toilet paper, and then you're banging her.
No, you don't always. I don't always get them to clean up. Sometimes I like when a girl is stinky, and if a girl who I would know who's stinky would actually write me and go, "I'm ripe."
Oh, God damn.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Just listen to me, bro. Are you fucking kidding me?
No,
Oh, my God.
I'm not.
But
How ripe, though?
Yeah.
I need to know. Sorry, Bobby.
3 days without a shower.
Oh, God.
Without showering at all?
Yeah.
Are we talking girl?
No, yeah, of course,
Okay.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Are you old enough to remember 80s pussy?
What?
It was a little stinky occasion.
Wow, boy. And those were the ones that took care of themselves. It was all that hair, man. You just couldn't keep everything all nice in there.
It's a little harder.
I don't mind the hair. I don't mind the hair, but I want the hair to kind of fade in. I want to fade, like a mohawk fade from the side, and then get hairy in the middle.
I want it bald so I could see all of it, or I've gotten into a little bit of hair
You know how
lately.
old it is?
What's that?
So you know how old it is?
or a little bit of, I kind of grown to like a little bit of the
A little messy down there?
yeah, I remember we used to always talk about
Go
Bush,
wild.
and I would do like but I got into this porn star who has a pretty big pussy, and she did hairy pussy porn, but her vagina was a fucking masterpiece.
Is that really a category?
Oh yeah, man,
Hairy pussy porn?
She's sexy though. She's super sexy, and her pussy was
I think
giant.
we've seen her
We have,
before.
Yeah.
I tried to forget her.
Yeah, I love her.
You want to see a picture of her, Bobby?
I want to marry her.
I don't mind hairy pussy, but I don't like when the hair goes to the asshole. I don't like when it's.
I don't mind that if I'm
Oh, God. I was going to say, who does like that?
I don't like-
And Jimmy raises his hand.
Because then the asshole hair is always a little oily. You know, it looks like they gelled their asshole hair. I don't like that. Like it's dry and then it goes to wet.
Wow.
Yeah, you're right. It's an ugly scene.
Like your dog after he comes in from the rain.
yeah, just matted dog hair.
Just matted and...
Yeah. I
I don't like that. I don't mind it.
God, I used to get sad when I had to eat pussy in the 80s. I would just get sad. I'd be like, this is not normal. I don't think you're supposed to do this.
But do you remember the sound of licking through the hair?
It was brutal.
That it's almost a crunchy sound.
Oh my God.
Because you're breaking through, like, and then you get down to the root and you kind of just, you
have to find your way.
It's like field dressing a deer. You kind of have to fucking separate that, and then you get in there and it's to the skin. You start, and then God forbid you let a piece of the hair that you're holding back go.
Yeah, if you moved your fingers away from the lips, then the whole thing would just kind of close like a rotten piggy bank over your tongue.
Yeah,
Because it was like a cowlick. Some women had like cowlicks down there. So if you didn't let go of it, it goes plop back into place.
You got to part the pussy hair like Shemp's hair.
All these kids have no idea what we did for you. We paved the way.
But think about it before. I always try to think about pussy.
In the
100
60s.
Bob. Chip, shut up. You don't think about pussy.
What do you mean? Kind of Chip and Jim together. I realize that's a dumb statement, so I'm making this Chip.
I know what you're going to say, and you don't have to think anymore. A lot of pictures have been popping up of old porn from about almost 100 years ago.
100 years ago.
Like early 1900s.
But what did they do even a little before that when when they had outhouses and, you know what I mean? Like, what was pussy like when it was mixed with farm work, sweat, and just ass?
Heaven.
I'm ripe. So you get the phone calls because I'm ripe.
No, I'll see if I can find one that says that. But you just can't read it.
And then what happens to you? You get just out of your mind?
Drives me nuts. Come over and sit on my face.
What do you mean? Just sit there, or does she have to? Do you want it to touch your nose, or just you want to smell it?
All of it.
What are you doing while you're smelling it?
You lick it. You lick her pussy.
Are you with your tongue?
Yeah, what are you?
Oh, God.
Rough, right?
Well,
Here's the question for you. When did licking pussy become acceptable? There were always creeps that were doing it no matter what. But what year? I'm going to go with Bobby on this one. What year did it become acceptable?
I think
and why?
it's always been.
I think it had to be. I think turn of the century was when licking pussy really was kind of getting cool.
2001?
Yeah, before that, here's the thing. I think because before that, I think people fucked to make kids. A lot.
There's always been pussy licking.
Yeah, there's always been pussy licking, but
not by the masses. That's my point.
But you gotta understand, like, not every back then. Maybe they were used to it, but pussy must have smelled so fucking bad.
So did breath. Everything did because they didn't have the hygiene products.
What year did the bathroom move into the house? I bet you that would be the year that it became more acceptable to to lick the puss.
Yeah, when you started, when you could shower.
Inside in your own house. Because if you're going out in the cold to shower, you're not giving yourself a good
when you
good showering.
A Chinese guy to hit up 8 gallons of water and pour it over,
right.
Like John Wayne. Remember taking a bath was a luxury.
Yeah,
you come in from the road after like 6 months, throw a guy a nickel, take a hot bath.
I bet you it's always been a thing. Our noses must adjust because there was no deodorant. Like, I watch Game of Thrones and I love the show. I'm like, they must stink so fucking bad. That's all I think when they fuck in that show, in the whorehouse, like how bad. But your nose adjusts.
Imagine walking around just New York City 100 years ago. The smells you would have just walking down the street.
Perfumes were much bigger though. Back then, perfumes were probably much bigger than they are now.
Perfumes started because you couldn't keep your body, smelling clean.
Now that I think of it, though, the Romans actually were into baths and
they would fucking puke and then just keep eating. I mean, come on. Back then, they were
wrong
fucking,
with that?
They would do that in those vomitoriums. They called them. They would eat so much they would vomit and then keep eating. People were earthy, man.
But they used to the baths were really big back then. They'd be cleaned by servants, and soaps and perfumes back then were big. So I think even back then,
sure, you just soap out. But maybe if we ate pussy, you soaped off first. Maybe that's it. You took a bath. Or you go out down the river and you fucking.
Do you ever lick a pussy and you taste the filmy soap because she just watched in the bathroom real quick?
Yeah, I've had that. I don't like it.
Yeah, because she forgot her pussy smell and she ran in real quick like you've done or I've done in a mobile bathroom before we got head off some chick.
No, I've never done. I told you the one time my balls stunk years ago I was like 15 getting blown and a girl gagged because my balls smelled so bad because they were. I've told this story many times. It was in the summer and when I drank I sweated a lot and so my fucking bag. It was like one of those things where I was wearing loose army pants and my fucking. It was like mid thigh to mid thigh. It was just a fucking swamp. And so I went and put baby powder on my balls, but it got like icky. And then she was blowing me, and she went like while she was blowing me.
God
damn. And my balls reeked. Reeked.
In 1829, they're calling him the brilliant young architect.
Oh shit! Yeah.
In 1829, the brilliant young architect, 26-year-old Isaiah Rogers, sent ripples of awe throughout the country with his innovative Tremont Hotel in Boston. It was the first hotel to have indoor plumbing and became the prototype of a modern, first-class American hotel.
Wow.
You would think they would have figured that out before 1829.
Well, not really. I mean...
Well, think about it. It's 1815, and you're walking outside to go to the bathroom. Why couldn't you figure out how to get that in your house? What was stopping you?
Probably laziness.
Laziness.
And probably hygiene. It's like, in your brain, you're like, why would we want shit in our house? Why would you want to shit where you live? It's like people have the bathroom next to the kitchen. It's like, what are you, fucking dumb? A guest is over there, just took a dump, and you're cooking fucking chicken cacciatore.
That's the half bathroom. The half bath, as they call it. The half bath.
Yeah, the half bath should never be in the kitchen.
That's a very good point. Right off the kitchen. But you're not, you're not supposed to take a fucking dump if you're a guest.
What if you gotta?
House. If you got it, you got it.
But the worst is when a girl is staying over, and I always have to fart a lot when a girl stays over. I swear to God, I'll go into my guest bathroom, and I fucking put the water on, and I try to fart into a towel. Fucking horrendous.
You put a silencer on your asshole?
Oh, dude. It's so awful. There's just no way to do it.
I think it's the worst when a girl stays over and she shits But you find out
when you're not home to enjoy it.
But you don't know. You don't.
That's
you
an
find
animal,
out the next
though.
day, and you just see a little mark that you know is not you.
Oh God,
That's the worst.
I don't know when women shit. I really don't.
Yeah.
Do you know I went to look
I
at
don't know.
I looked at an apartment this weekend. It's a gorgeous fucking apartment, a
Yeah.
penthouse, just to look. I knew I couldn't, but she's like, "You want to go see it?" I'm like, "Yeah." And there was a fucking log in the floor. I swear.
So you put a down payment anyway. There's not a sign from God for you.
I just wanted
Can you
to
save that for me, please? Thank you.
Dude, it was so. We were in the area, and I'm like, we got to just see this. I felt like I'd kind of a jerk off doing it, but I'm like, let's just look at. And there was a fucking log in the
That's
toilet.
funny.
Oh my God, it was awesome.
If you have,
Take a picture.
No, because the guy was there, and we were looking. The three of us were in the guest bathroom.
did you all see it at the same
No,
time?
no one saw it but me.
Oh, that would have been even better.
And I looked, and I told her when we left. I'm like, fucking log in there.
Should have went and patted him on the back. Good job.
Why didn't you
well
flush
done.
the toilet? Then you wouldn't have to tell her at
dude,
all.
I thought it. And why I wanted to. I was like, I'm not touching that. I'll leave it in there.
Oh. If you had bad breath, you probably won't notice the bad pussy. That's true. So there's a time. Imagine the bad breath.
Back then, yeah, because teeth were rotting.
No, just
The
have
breath you smell nowadays is bad enough. Imagine like the turn of the 1900s.
having like caribou meat stuck in the back of your fucking molar for 9 months.
And milk, where they had half the shit still in the milk.
Right, yeah, just that dry rot on your gums, under your gums.
Then you go eat fucking hooker pussy on the road, just in like some small town. Some chick who just banged like a whole farm of dudes.
In like 1885.
I love that movie, Lonesome Dove. You ever see that?
You're Robert Duvall.
It's the only movie that, like, for me, that actually captured how the West was, because people like would just die and get raped and killed on the way somewhere, and they had that hooker. What's her name? Diane Lang. Was that is that a name?
I didn't see the movie. I'm sorry.
6-hour epic miniseries.
Oh, fuck that.
Dude, it's great.
I don't have time for a 6-hour
You can fucking
miniseries.
see a shitty Dead concert.
I didn't go.
Oh, go! I didn't go.
I just played some Dead songs off YouTube over the weekend, just a couple.
Where was the final show?
Chicago.
Okay.
Chicago.
I wonder why there.
That's the last place Jerry Garcia performed before he died.
Okay.
So I guess that's the reason.
Same
they picked
building, same gig.
I believe same place.
All right. When did he die? Like 20 years ago, right?
I should know
I can't believe
this.
it's that many years ago.
like
Yeah, you're
95
probably
or
right.
something, right?
Yeah, you're probably right. 20 years. 1995. Good job. August 9th, 1995.
Fish took over for them after. Now, who's taking over for Fish? 'Cause
By the
that
way,
Fish is done too, right?
Why didn't they do August 9th the 50th anniversary?
Yeah, the 50th anniversary of the band, I guess. So
I think just July 4th weekend.
Yeah, no, you're a whole big thing.
Play all those awesome songs.
Where are all these fucking hippies going to go?
Who are they going to follow around?
Yeah, who are they going to follow around now?
Hopefully me. We're going to see Jim Norton, man. We don't like his views at all.
He's very topical. We love his.
We don't enjoy the way he looks at
We
things.
love his body, man.
He said the N-word.
I see. Amy had to apologize.
What was that about?
Wait, she officially apologized?
Her Hispanic joke?
Officially apologized.
The Spanish thing?
That's a hilarious joke.
It's a fucking great joke.
I don't think she really apologized.
Yeah, she amended her.
She did.
Yeah, she replied to
Oh,
somebody
wow.
on,
She's
on
getting
Twitter yesterday.
She's getting famous.
yeah.
She is, well, she's obviously very famous, but
Why the fuck do you have to cater to everybody's sense of humor now?
she explained herself perfectly. So what did she add to that, Travis?
That's a joke that she did years ago,
Right.
And she's growing as a person. I think they've got it up for you.
Yeah, I read it yesterday. It's look,
Yeah, she's sorry if it offended
they're giving her another movie. She's
Yeah.
like, she's one of the top comics in the country right now.
Yeah.
It's like,
Amy
it's
Schumer's-
hard. It's hard to not like when someone's coming after you. You want to say anything just to shut them up, so you don't fuck up what you have going on.
Oh yeah, she's doing this just to shut people up. There's
Yeah.
no way she means any of this.
She doesn't owe an apology at all. The joke is this. The joke is I used to date Hispanic guys and then I went consensual. That's fucking hilarious. It's a hilarious joke, and no one thinks it's real.
And
I haven't heard anybody like calling for her head. Like,
No.
Yeah, this tweet was, Amy Schumer, what is your responsibility/value system as a storyteller? I really want to understand your thinking.
What is your responsibility?
And that was, she retweeted and quoted the joke. I used to date Hispanic guys, but now I prefer consensual. You all-white feminist comedy fave, Amy Schumer. So then Amy wrote back to her, thank you so much for asking. I wrote this joke 2 years ago. I used to do a lot of short, dumb jokes like this. I played a dumb white girl character on stage. I still do sometimes. Once I realized I had more eyes and ears on me and had an influence, I stopped telling jokes like that on stage. I am evolving as an artist. I am taking responsibility and hope I haven't hurt anyone. And I apologize if I did. Thanks again for asking. She doesn't mean any of that. But I don't think that but I understand why she's doing it.
She doesn't need to do that. Like, I don't think she did anything wrong by doing that joke.
She's just trying to shut some people up because she's got her career is a skyrocket.
It becomes scary after a while when you're doing that to all of a sudden go like when Tosh apologized. As much as I bashed the idea of apology, I never bashed him. Because in that position in Comedy Central, you got a gig that big. Say you're sorry and move on. Just fucking, there's too much money at stake, so it's easy to sit here and talk shit. Like, I would never. No. If I was Tosh, would I? Yeah, maybe I would have.
I understand why she's doing it, but she doesn't. My point is that she doesn't mean
She doesn't know it, right? She doesn't know that.
Does that lady, did that satisfy her? Is that what she wanted? I mean, what the fuck was she looking for coming at Amy saying what she, I mean, is she okay now? I mean, you know what I mean? I don't understand. I don't fucking. Can she move on?
No. It's a great question.
Did she go back to work?
It's a great question, Bobby. They're never satisfied. Because you do the right thing. Like some would say Amy Schumer did the right thing by doing this. But to that lady, she probably it means nothing. She wants to continue. She probably would like Amy Schumer to have her career completely fucked up by the one joke she did.
But what does she want her to do? So now Amy has to regulate her jokes in order to make this woman satisfied.
I think D.L. Hughley Bobby D.L. had the best response to this, and I think, and I've used it, I've quoted him. It was something after Imus is concerned, or I forget if he said nappy-headed hoe. I forget what D.L. said in a joke, and he said, my job is just to make fun of, I think, the world and everything in it as I see fit. I'm paraphrasing, but that's it. That's the only response you can give. That's my job.
But man, this went everywhere. Amy Schumer apologizes for racist joke.
The USA Today.
Holy fuck. I feel bad for you guys.
In a way, sometimes an apology is a way to get press, too, but
she doesn't need the press right now. She's doing, she was just on Sunday Morning.
Yeah.
It's like did a whole feature piece on her on Sunday Morning.
The only people that can make fun of people are their people. Like if a Spanish person said that, it would be like, that's true. You know, they'd be fine with it.
Yeah. That's just
Plus the fact Trump just said that Mexicans are rapists. Like that, I'm paraphrasing again, but that's that quote, that Hispanics are
He
very...
said more stuff yesterday.
Well, what did he say?
He said they bring in infectious disease.
Yeah, he doubled down.
He really does double down. I'll give him credit. Jesus. Well, there's a line between apologizing and then taking a mallet and hitting people who are complaining.
And then
that's like when you're fighting with your wife, you just say, "Fuck it, I'm going to hit her."
Yeah.
How do you not love Trump for at least just being so belligerent that he fucking refuses to do anything but just smash people?
And he admitted to Fox yesterday, I think, that this is really bad for his brain.
Yeah, he knows it is.
He knows. But he's having a ball. I just love seeing how pissed off everyone's getting by Donald Trump. The news people are losing their minds.
But his approval numbers keep going up.
Yes, they do. Where is he at now?
He's like number 2 still, isn't he?
Your mic's off, I think. But he's number 2?
Yeah.
Behind Jeb?
Yeah, behind Jeb.
So far so good. He'll make it to the debates.
Yeah. They don't want him though. They tried to.
He'll
block
never
him today.
make it to the debate. He'll never.
You don't think he'll make it?
No, he will
really?
never
Why?
make it. I
You
don't
think
know.
he'll tap out?
They'll figure out a way. He will never make it to the debate.
They tried to do that today. They don't want him there.
He will never make it to the debates.
It'd be great if he did. How awesome would that be?
That's why he won't.
He'll dress everyone down. He'll just fucking beat the shit out of everybody. He doesn't play nice.
That's why he won't.
And I don't want him to play nice. I don't want any of those guys to play nice. All right. Did you watch the soccer?
I did. I watched both games, semifinal and the final. It was.
I guess it was exciting. I don't know.
Come on, dude.
I don't.
Jesus Christ, are you an American?
Yeah, but I didn't get into it.
Do you believe in this country?
I do.
I sure do,
of course
Bobby.
You do, fucking Jimbo.
I do. Yes.
I didn't watch
Bobby.
soccer though.
You didn't watch soccer, dude. First of all, every girl on the team I have a crush on.
Hot.
Yeah.
Oh, she's fucking hot.
That's not why you watched. Did you cry watching it? When they
No,
won?
I didn't. I got a little emotional. You know me. I get a little emotional.
Bob does get emotional.
I get emotional when people who shouldn't win. You know,
I wonder why.
because I've never won. I'm gonna cry in 2 weeks if the show gets picked up.
You'll know in 2 weeks?
No, I'm kidding.
It starts in 2 weeks.
Starts in a week, I think, a week and a half.
A week.
Next Thursday.
I'm going to an event for Bob's show. I'm very happy.
Monday night.
Is it Monday?
Yeah, Tuesday night.
Tuesday night,
You come to the
14th.
premiere. You want to go? Oh, you can't go.
Why?
Huh?
Oh, you realize you didn't have enough tickets?
I can't, dude. I can get as many tickets
I
as
would
I
love
want.
to support
All right.
Bob
As
Kelly
long
in
as
his new
it's
show
under-
on FX with Dennis Leary.
As long as it's under 6. I can have as many guests as I want.
Oh, I could do anything as long as it's under 6. I meant inches. But wait a minute, let me ask you something. That says that in my dating profile.
I heard Bob Kelly loud and clear in there. You turned to me and said you want to go, and realized, oh boy,
No, you can come. I'll put you on the list right now. I just thought you were going to another event.
what on July what?
14th.
Is there something else July 14th? Oh, Trainwreck.
Trainwreck premiere.
No,
Trainwreck premiere.
I'll put my phone down.
What?
I'll
in
do,
Trainwreck.
I do one line.
It was funny too. Got a big laugh.
What was the line?
Well, I think.
Something about pussy?
No, I think I like girls now or something like that.
I don't know. I forget.
Shit, something like that. It got a big laugh.
Really?
Yes.
That's good, man. That movie's going to be massive.
It's going to be a huge
I saw it.
hit.
It was very funny.
It's going to be massive.
It was very funny.
What's that?
I said, you know what I saw, which really I didn't love, was I went to the movies by myself.
Why?
I just felt like going to a movie.
Call me.
But
This was spur of the moment. I just felt like going to a movie.
But you don't need to go to the movies with anyone because you're supposed to just focus on what you're seeing
but
anyway.
I worry about my friend. He fucking lives alone.
I was okay.
I think it's kind of smart to go to the movies.
I was
by
lonely
yourself.
this weekend, but I was okay because I was busy. I was apartment shopping, so I chose to stay where I was because I literally was doing that and making progress.
What movie did you see?
I wanted to see Jurassic Park in IMAX, but I wound up going to see. I got my ticket and I realized that was wrong. The IMAX movie was Terminator 4. But I wanted to go to an IMAX movie, 3D, so I'm like, fuck it. I went downstairs and I changed the ticket to T or T5, whatever it is now.
Genesis.
Terminator Genesis. And it was a little disappointing. The problem was this, two things. First of all, in IMAX, it didn't fill the whole IMAX screen. It was big, but like there was a lot of IMAX screen on the top and the bottom. The 3D graphics were pretty good. Mm-hmm. One thing they did that was amazing was they took Arnold from 1984 in the original Terminator, and they had him fighting Arnold now at one point, and that was fucking amazing. Like that's where you see the graphics. You're like, motherfucker, that
I'm
was
really glad you're giving away a major spoiler.
Oh, is that a spoiler?
You think?
I love.
I mean,
Oh,
geez,
I'm
is that a
sorry,
spoiler?
man. I'm not trying to be a dick. I really am not. That was so early in the movie. It was like it was.
No, I love it. It's great.
It was literally. I apologize. I'm not trying to. I won't say anything else.
Look,
it was
they've
very
had-
early in the movie. I was only complimenting the graphics. I'm not trying to fuck the movie up, but it was. It was, yeah, I guess that was I didn't know. It was so, I don't think spoilers are early in the movie.
It's in the commercial, though.
Is it really?
It's in the commercial.
Okay,
it's in the
good.
commercial.
All right.
It's like somebody telling you Santino dies.
Oh, what movie?
What?
And The Godfather.
Sucker.
He does.
I only saw part 2. He was in part 2. Fucking liar. He said, hey, go show Carlo the tree.
I'm assuming it didn't fill the IMAX screen because it wasn't filmed with IMAX cameras.
That's probably why. But was Jurassic Park filmed with IMAX cameras?
I'm sure they were.
I don't know.
Jurassic World. I want to see that.
I would say yes on that one.
Only for the graphics. I want to see what it looks like when a dinosaur is about to step on you.
Ooh.
I want to
would be
like, put my arms
scary.
up and go, careful.
Careful.
But I was disappointed. I'll tell you who was in it. It was Amelia Clark. They had to do a younger version of Sarah Connor, and from that's her name, Amelia or Emile? Amelia from Game of Thrones, the dragon lady, and she was great. Is she American or English? She speaks with no accent in this movie.
I don't know.
That's how you know someone's a good actor when you see them in 2 different accents. And you're like, all right, where are you fucking from?
I can do that all the time.
I know you can. That's why.
Hello.
Born in England.
Yeah.
Hello,
Amelia
Jimmy.
Clark.
So she is British. She's phenomenal.
She's beautiful.
I kind of want to
I
date
can't
her.
see her. Where is she?
Well, you think she'll call you up and say that she's ripe?
You know what?
You know what? Look at Brad Pitt's beard. That's what the type of-
Angelina?
Brad Pitt's beard is what Jimmy likes the way a pussy to look.
Yeah, it's just a fucking droopy mess with bad dialogue coming out from it.
Did Arnold do press for this movie?
I don't know.
He did, right?
Yeah.
See, that's it's something we've talked about over the years. We got Arnold when he did like a little independent zombie film called Maggie, but we don't get him when it's like a big.
Well, it was right
big
after
deal.
too. It was probably the same time. He probably wasn't coming back doing this. He's probably doing TV for that.
He should have came back for the big movie.
I have Arnold on my ways, and he tells me how to go places. So, and
he's your address?
But he scares the shit out of me because if there's something in the road, he goes, "There's something in the road. Get down!" And every time it scares the shit out of me.
I'll tell you the problem with the movie. The dialogue, like the Terminators, had great, like little fun, like kind of silly comments. They did too many of them in this. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, ugh, shut up. And it wasn't even just him. He had a couple of great lines, or he had one really unbelievable line. But
I'll be back.
They use that too much.
No, really?
Yes. You saw it, Travis?
No, but I know that they.
And there was a couple of lines that they used, like that I was like, why are they? Like, don't be snarky. You don't need to turn this into a fucking snarky movie.
Were they winking at you?
It was like that kind of thing, but they did that like years ago, and it worked. Like in Terminator 2, there was one part where he's like, I need a vacation. And that made me laugh because it was really funny. It was after he came back and his arm had been ripped off and fucking T-2000 was just kicking the cock off him.
Did he say, I'm not a man, not a machine, I'm moi? Did he do that one?
I don't know, to be honest.
I think so, yeah, all right. That's a quote from the movie, yes.
But there was a couple of quotes that, like, she said something I didn't like. It was like just this snappy patter. It's like, what are you doing? Mm-hmm. Stop with snappy patter between you're trying to be killed by a robot. Stop snappy pattering.
Were you saying
fucking
this?
hate it.
Were you saying this as you were alone in a movie theater watching this?
I was almost alone. It was fucking amazing how many tickets were not sold for that.
Really?
I know. You'd think it was one of my shows. 25 years in. No, it was I just went to IMAX last minute. And it was not sold out like I was hoping. Well, I like IMAX is assigned seating. So I kind of liked it being like half full.
Yeah.
I went to a later showing, I think. I went to like a 9 o'clock show. Or
At
8.
night? What night?
No, later showing, 9 a.m.
I'm
an early riser, Bob. I'm sorry.
I have no desire to see this movie.
I didn't either until I realized it was an IMAX.
I want to see Jurassic World, but I
didn't want to see that shit either.
I hear that movie has problems.
Of course, does they create a new dinosaur? We're that bored that we now need a new... what does this one do? Does he fucking make prank phone calls? Yeah, he swipes you on Tinder and then you show up and he eats you. Fucking asshole country. We can't even be thrilled by dinosaurs anymore.
My son's getting into dinosaurs. There's plenty to choose from. There's some scary fucking dinosaurs. So pick one of those and go with it.
The Cunteraptor. I want the Cunteraptor. It's a female, and also there's a giant rag hanging out of her. You're like, oh no, here she comes. You're like, oh, she won't stop pattering at me. Hunter-raptor bugs me.
It bugs you, huh? Anyway, so you were talking about soccer. You were talking about soccer, Bobby. I remember.
And I have Cunter-raptor on my brain.
Yes, that's the new. They have to create a new. What's the new dinosaur called? Gigantus something, or Biga something, or what's the new one called?
Bigosaurus.
Yeah, it's so big that it's bigger than big could be. Fucking assholes. That's why I didn't want to see it. I don't want to see a new dinosaur. Oh, they mix and match a new dinosaur.
Isn't that what you went to go see?
Yes, because I want to see the graphics, but I only did that last minute. I happen to be bored.
You want to see the graphics?
Yeah, I wanted to see it in 3D, IMAX. I love IMAX is awesome, dude. When they do an IMAX 3D movie, what they can do with technology is pretty incredible.
And you forget you're seeing a real shitty movie half the time.
Sometimes you do. Like Arnold fighting Arnold was incredible. I was like, you watch it going, this is fucking brilliant technology.
I'm gonna go see the Minions. I gotta watch the kid movies.
Yep.
Indominus
Bobby's
Rex.
in that hell too, right, Bobby?
I'm just getting into it. Just getting into where he has his, shows.
How big is Indominus Rex? Sorry.
Is that what it's called?
Indominus Rex.
Why do they have to do that?
Because they just have to.
But it looks like
a T-Rex, but more monstrous. What's it got, 30 arms?
Just like a T-Rex. What's different about it?
How big is Indominus Rex?
500 feet tall.
That's 40 feet, right?
40 feet tall.
500 feet tall.
I would prefer 500 feet.
Why not? If you're making a new dinosaur, why not?
How can it be worse than T-Rex?
A Godzilla movie.
Tyrannosaurus Rex eats everything. How can this be worse?
It's a little bigger.
Oh, but it's not.
We all need a little bigger.
Dude, he has 8 more teeth.
And he's racist. That's right. He only eats Jews. Indominus Rex. He's a terrible, conniving Rex racist. He eats Jews. And he steps on Puerto Ricans and blacks. He's a white T-Rex. That's the culture we're in. He's got blue eyes.
Is his front legs bigger at least?
I don't know.
Little hands
Well,
that are
I'm
bigger?
being told
They explain it right here if you want to know.
the
Yeah,
Indominus
yes, Travis.
Rex
Yeah.
is made of DNA from a bunch of different
I
dinosaurs.
know. That's why I hate
So
him.
it has powers of all dinosaurs.
That's why I hate him. Oh, the powers of all.
Yeah.
Ooh, flight too? Is he a winged 40-foot dinosaur? What are the bad qualities could they give him?
Oh, the roar is the same as a 747 taking off and
Of
landing.
course it is. Even bigger and better, folks. Whoa, wow. Oh, Indominus Rex attacks the Freedom Tower. Fucking shit.
Maybe it eats plants and meat.
It just shows we're never satisfied.
We're never satisfied.
Because a T-Rex would be good enough. It should be good enough for all of us.
But they beat the T-Rex in like the other 4 movies.
Right.
So you would think, well, now maybe the 5th time we have to do something else.
I think your mic's shitty today.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Something he said that twice, and you've done nothing to fix it.
I don't know. Well, what am I going to do? I don't know anything about any of this.
Now it's sort of
There's a
working.
guy.
Like the
It's not like we're doing this in the woods. We're not doing a podcast. There's a fucking guy. Get the fucking guy.
What guy? I don't know.
I want to hear you, goddammit. Somebody help
You're
him.
the only one. It's
Your
fine.
mic's not working. Oh, it is not.
Well, I don't know. I don't know these wires and switches. I don't know this shit.
Get there's a guy.
I know about the dinosaur. I'll tell you about the dinosaur.
There's a little Brazilian
Get the
dude.
Brazilian.
The new dinosaur goes 30 miles an hour too.
Oh, why wouldn't it? Of course it does. It flies. It has racial bias and it runs 30 miles an hour. And it can fucking fool you on social media. It does everything. It's an incredible dinosaur.
But you just jump in one of those buggies and you're still good.
No, he's fast because we're not happy with Tyrannosaurus chasing you around. That's not good enough.
Oh.
Let's have a new dinosaur that we create.
What else about this dinosaur?
I don't know. He's indestructible. He eats fire. It's fucking Godzilla. Shit. What garbage. I'll still see it. Fucking minions. What crap that is, too. A bunch of butt plugs. A bunch of fucking asshole-filling butt plugs running around.
Sean in Minnesota wants to explain this because
All right, Sean, please.
I
help
guess
me
it's
out.
part of the storyline.
Why wouldn't it be?
Of a book or something? I don't know.
Oh,
Sean,
all right.
help us out.
Hi, Sean. Is this a Michael Crichton thing?
Yeah, hey boys, what's going on today?
Welcome.
We're just fucking around with Bob Kelly and a little later Ricky Gervais. What do you got, Sean?
Oh, so the book, the second book, Lost World, this dinosaur is actually in it. I can't remember if it's called Indominus Rex, but there's actually 2 of them, and they can camouflage themselves, which they do in the movie as well. Sorry to spoil it.
Oh, what do they act like trucks? And you get in them, and you're like, oh no, it's a big dinosaur. I didn't know that. I thought I was getting into a house, but it's a big... This is not my hotel, it's roaring.
It's roaring.
I was wondering why the entrance was under a tail and it smelled like dog duty.
It can
Well, I'm
apparently
not saying it's the greatest movie ever made, but, it's worth a watch.
All right.
Watch it out, boys.
Travis, what?
right.
it can apparently communicate with and control other dinosaurs.
Of course it can. It's mind control.
Oh, God.
Anthony's impression. It's a fucking Jesse Ventura explaining it. The dinosaur was responsible for 9/11.
Just make another regular Jurassic Park movie. Relax.
Exactly.
Relax. Everyone went to the theater.
Exactly. How about he likes to fuck men in the ass? That's his new thing. There's a dinosaur that likes to hold people down with his little hands and fuck their heinies.
Assosaurus?
Yeah.
That's an old joke. Are you kidding me? Let's go to Patrick in New York. Go ahead, Patrick.
Hey, guys, yeah. So this new mix of dinosaur in the plot of the movie...
A Malata mongrel dinosaur. Both species will be destroyed.
Yeah. Well, what happens is that it doesn't have mind control. It just happens to be part of one of the other dinosaurs in there that, I don't want to give it away.
I don't care,
So-
dude. It's stupid.
Yeah, just give it away.
No, don't give it away.
Give it away. Give it away. Give it away now. Just give it
All right,
away.
so what happens
I'm not going to listen because I'm going to see it.
Oh, no, don't give it away. I want to see this.
I won't listen.
Okay, all right. So
It's a Pecosaurus.
Give it away. You know you want to do it. Give it away.
It's mixed with another dinosaur, and in the plot, it doesn't have mind control. It just happens to be mixed with this other kinds of dinosaurs. So it screws up how they're going to try to go after it because it can communicate because it's part of that dinosaur. And so now what happens is the way they're going after him, it can't happen anymore because it's the alpha male of all the other ones.
Are you panicking?
You're panicking, sir.
Patrick, you're panicking.
So you're having a panic attack.
I'm not panicking. I'm just trying not to give away the...
No, I know.
It sounds like you're panicking a little bit. I heard words, but I don't know if they went together or anything.
Falling apart, you silly goose. Give us a kiss.
So basically, it's the alpha dinosaur of the other dinosaurs, and it turns out that keeps their plan from having to kill it. They got to kill this thing because it got out. And there's a whole subplot about the military and how
the military's involved.
Yeah, of course they are.
Oh, God.
It's not...
What garbage?
I'm getting too old for these type of fucking movies.
The company...
Bring in the military. Ugh, shut up.
Well, the company is... Yeah, the company
he's still talking.
All right.
We're just kids, sir. Godspeed. Thank you for calling.
We're kidding, Patrick.
I know.
Patrick, I'm listening. I think it's very interesting.
All right, what did he say if you're listening? For real, what did he say, Bobby?
I was checking my Facebook.
But you said you were listening.
Of course you were.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear a word you said, Patrick.
All right.
Of course, you check your Facebook while Ricky Gervais is talking. Well, of course you're going to check your Facebook while I'm talking.
Ooh. Well, now I'm not on your side.
All right.
I understand that, Bobby.
Thank you, Patrick. All right, so Bobby...
Jesus, that's the worst when you...
Thank you.
Well, that fucking...
We gave him an extra minute at least, if not two. So the soccer thing was a big deal for you? I tried to get into it.
Anything patriotic, I'm in. That's it.
Anything?
Anything. Fucking lacrosse.
Lacrosse, really?
I'm in.
Bob's a good American.
I'm very patriotic.
I know it's exciting and stuff.
It was fucking... dude, the World Cup, that's the world. We're going against the world. We had to go through China. Did you see the helmets they were wearing? Oh, that was their hair. I'm sorry, very thick hair. Jesus,
it's like a broom.
A broom.
I'm trying to do you today.
No, I thought it was
that's the Boston accent, a broom.
I thought it was great, and then they came in and beat Japan. How crazy is that? And I think that look is sexy too. I love that.
Japan?
No, the chin.
Well, the Japanese, they figured out how to do the different hairstyles, so they look different.
All the chicks on the
Chinese
US
not so much. They go with the same hairdo.
Yeah, same thing.
That's how I know the difference between Chinese and Japanese.
Jet black. Japanese people are like why their faces are different too. They're different. Like you can look Korean and Japanese are a little harder for me to distinguish, but Japanese and Chinese are very different.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has something to do with the facial structure.
I think it's just they look like they're wearing different wigs. That's what makes them look a little different.
Just punk hair from the 80s.
Yeah. So you got London's in trouble there, or let me see this. There's two dumb things, more apologies going on. The English Football Association has apologized for a tweet it subsequently deleted about its women's World Cup team, which prompted criticism across social media on Monday.
It called them cunts, and that was inappropriate. Swing and a miss, cunts. That was a very inappropriate tweet.
But when you see a headline like that, then it should be something like that, where then you go, oh, well, sure, I guess they probably should apologize for that. They meant well. The tweet was after the team returned from Canada, the FA promoted an article about the homecoming on Monday, tweeting, "Our lionesses go back to being mothers, partners, and daughters today, but they have taken on another title, heroes."
I see why they're...
Some attacked the item as sexist.
Well, they're saying it's more like, oh, look, the girls had their thing. Now it's back to being a mom and a wife. I get it, because a lot of them might do other gigs. Yeah. I'm not saying that they should apologize. I'm just saying I know why people would be annoyed.
Sorry if I caused offense. FA content editor James Callow responded, "The piece is intended to sum up a nice moment when players are reunited with their families." So basically saying they're going back into the kitchen after their...
Yeah, just say going back to your lives. They're going back to their regular lives of being holes. I would respect that. They're going back to take loads in their cunt mouth and asses.
Jesus Christ.
I told you that guy, but that's a security guard that I knew at Pergament. I worked there years ago. He was outside with his big gut and fucking tobacco-stained teeth, drunk, talking about the fucking cashiers. It was winter. He was smoking. And he's like, He's like, we were talking about the one girl, and he goes, I'd like to fuck her in the cunt mouth and ass. I loved him so. And he was eventually fired for pulling his dick outside and showing the cashiers because he was a drunk. And all the cashiers, they could see out the window, and he just pulled out his dick in the window and showed them. I'm like, where is, and they're like, yeah, fired. He pulled his dick out. I'm like, I fucking love him. He would smoke unfiltered Pall Malls.
Oh, God,
and
really?
his teeth were horrible. I'd like to fuck her in the cunt mouth and ass. This is the greatest guy ever.
These are the guys Jimmy looked up to.
His hero.
That guy
one of his heroes.
Yeah, not Superman.
Right. The guy with
he was so awesome.
nicotine
that dude.
teeth. That's funny.
Fucking Christ.
It was his just raw piggishness that I loved so much. That he could be so concise in what he wanted.
Funny.
Loved him.
Why don't we take a break?
He's probably dead.
Probably.
That's years ago, and he was not healthy.
How old was he?
I want to guess he was probably, I'm going to guess like 50, 52 back then. You know, and again, that's
So he's in his 70s easy now.
that's 1988. I was before comedy.
27 years ago.
Oh, yeah, he's got
So he's pushing 80 if
Gotta
he's
be
still
dead.
around.
Has to be dead.
Oh. I hate thinking about that. Like people used to know when you're a kid, you know they're just dead now.
Yeah, that's what.
But every once in a while, you see one and they surprise you. Like, holy fuck, you're still alive?
yeah, it's like Snake Plissken. I thought you were dead.
Yeah, like my real father. You ever go to no, I think he's still alive. I have no idea. You ever go to the restaurant where they have the photos of like the old people that
Oh my God, yes.
started, and every single person in the photos fucking dead.
Yeah, an old restaurant like Hollywood starlets. They're having a big party on a Saturday and smoking.
They're dead.
They're all in a box.
How about this, though? You know the names of those people still. There was a place when I lived on 71st in Columbus. It was a place John and Yoko used to go and have a little cappuccino, a little coffee joint with pastries and stuff. And they had that same like type of vibe with the celebrity wall, but it was all like opera stars and this and that. And I didn't know one fucking name on the wall.
And they're all dead.
Well, obviously,
Yeah.
because they go back before Hollywood almost,
I always wonder how those
or
people,
early Hollywood.
those people get their name on shit. Like you go to like a dry cleaner and it's a bunch of actors you have no idea who they are. They had to go, hey, I'm an actor.
Yeah. They had to come in with that photo.
Yeah.
Our
Yeah.
supermarket has that, Jimmy.
Yeah.
We have all of a sudden, I'll take a picture of it next time. It's all these people like, ew, you came in with your headshot. That was the only way that happened.
Yeah, they didn't ask. Like, there's no way some Chinese lady knows who
the
you
cashier
are.
and said, do you have a headshot?
Well, it's a bunch of nobodies and then Alec Baldwin.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, he came in, he lived there for a couple months while he was doing
They
a play.
probably asked him, but the other people they didn't
Yeah.
ask. Oh, you put pictures up there. Oh,
I just happen to have my headshot in my backpack. You want me to sign it to your establishment? And they're probably like, well, I guess. I don't really care.
It's like some black dude with a mustache.
Right.
Yeah.
Saved by the Bell.
It's like, is he an action hero or did he do the weather in PIX? Who is he?
Yeah. All right. Well, Bobby's here.
Yep.
Ricky Gervais requested Bob Kelly to be here today. Really strange.
Yeah, I'm nervous. Like, he has video of me, like, kicking my dogs. Why did you do this?
Well,
No, I've never done
Well, we
that.
talked yesterday. I think he just likes doing radio with you. He really enjoys this
Well-
radio show, and I think he had a good time with you last time.
He's a great guy, but I was excited to come in to see you two.
Oh, thank you,
Bob.
Bobby.
Good
Thank
answer.
you.
Above all, actually, you 8. I love the whole crew.
You like the whole crew?
Yes, except for one.
We got a nice crew.
Except for one.
Which one?
I can't tell you that.
We have a good crew these days.
No, you have
we
a great
pretty good crew.
Yeah. I wish
Bobby,
these headphone cords would be a little longer. What the fuck is this?
you can't move.
They're from an iPhone in your pocket, not a radio show where
We
you
finally
move
got a
your head.
sponsor, though.
Well, can you sponsor longer headphone cords?
You don't have to wear those. Where's the cord go in?
Look it.
Holy fuck,
I
why
can't-
is that?
Look, I can't turn my head.
Why is it like that?
Someone could come and stab me, and I wouldn't even know they were behind me.
Can we get a seatbelt extender for Bobby?
Hey.
I mean,
I have my own. I have my own. You know,
do you have your own?
this is the worst part is that I didn't know that. I forgot that airline seatbelts are different colors. So I was on one with a blue seatbelt and a gray.
Yeah.
Because of my extender. You can see the flight attendant walk by, like looked at my. Well, why is that gray? Oh, fatso. Yeah, but not anymore. I don't have to use it.
Good for you.
Nah, I'm kidding. I still have to.
Bad for you.
I get on planes and I sit there and it's I have to like do some type of Tai Chi before I put my seatbelt on. Like my mind has to be ready, and then I go, all right, 1, 2, 3. Fucking, you hear that click, and I'm in for the flight.
And then you're good?
I'll shit in my pants if I have to. I'm not getting out of that.
Wow.
Because after I have a couple peanuts, there's no way I'm getting that on.
Just a couple peanuts.
I'm kidding. It was a joke, Opie.
Sorry.
Yeah, it was fucking exaggeration.
An exaggeration joke.
Yeah, well,
I should know those jokes by now.
Yeah, I'm not on my fucking game this morning. What are you going to do?
No, I probably should have laughed at that.
No, we should at least got that was a literal.
I didn't even get you were going for a joke.
If you said I had a hoagie, that would be like more believable. You said no reasonable person can believe that a couple of peanuts would extend your stomach.
Yeah, what are you going to do? You know, just know that I'm not going to come on here and talk politics and be serious. I'm going to try to throw the joke in every once in a while. Norton's rage, fucking, I find it so interesting. Anytime he gets mad at something that's fucking stupid, like a movie, and he goes on those rants, I literally, my brain shuts down and I just want to listen for the next fucking 3 hours. There's something about your anger towards stupid shit that makes me so happy.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Remember when you trashed my fishing?
I don't remember.
You were so mad that I fished.
Why would you be mad at that?
But it made him so fucking angry.
Yeah.
But it was real anger. Like I know in Norton that he was just, what do you do with the fish? You put it back, you fucking, remember you called me a lip herder? Remember?
No, I don't remember it.
You were so angry that I fished.
Thank you.
That I had a vest.
Are you careful when you take the hooks out, Bobby?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've been around some fishermen in the last couple of years. There's some animals out there. They'll rip the fish's tongue right out. They don't give a fuck.
No, the T-shirt doesn't fit. They're on a bridge looking down. They can see where they are with just a bucket of worms.
I became a pussy because I used to like fishing, and then trying to get those hooks out, I'm like, I can't do this anymore. And you'll see some guys, they'll give it a try for like 10 or 15 seconds, then they're just like, they want their hook back, so they'll just yank everything out.
This cost 39 cents.
Right. And then they throw the fish back. It's missing a lip, half its tongue, and a few teeth. It's like, God.
Yeah, that'd be fine. I'll regrow it.
Right. I'm just saying I can't do it. I'm the worst. I should just fucking man up, I guess, right?
No, you're done, dude. You got a beach house and kids.
I should man up and just rip the fucking hook out of its mouth.
No, you're right to be nice.
Half its jaws missing, and throw it back, and eyeballs missing.
It's nice to be nice to the nice.
I try to be nice.
How about that thing that when they swallow the hook too far, and they have that thing that you're supposed to put down their throat and like dig the hook out?
Yeah, it's an endoscopy for a fucking fish.
The worst.
I didn't even know they had a thing.
Yeah, they have a thing.
Nothing worse when it really swallows your hook, though. It's deep. You're like, fuck.
Yeah. And you're trying to tell it, like, I'm trying to help you, and it's like, dumb lips are going, doesn't get it.
Maybe just cut the line and let him go that way.
That you can shit the hook out. That won't hurt.
That'd be a miserable existence.
He just has a fucking itchy throat for the rest of his life.
Yeah, nobody fucking goes through it, and he wonders why his asshole is hanging out behind him.
Just gulping a lot.
Oh, good. Justin's bringing a big cord over.
All right, we're good. All right, Bobby, what are you promoting?
Just Sex, Drugs, and Rock and Roll, July 16th. Tune in.
On FX.
And then
What
I'm at
time?
Gotham that week, too.
What time's it on?
It's 10 o'clock FX.
You're going to get a second season, I think.
The best, I have no idea.
Dennis Leary gets second seasons.
Dennis does have a very good track record.
Yeah, stop jinxing my stop.
It's not jinxing.
Well,
he has a good track record.
Okay,
he really does.
good.
You get second seasons when you're Dennis Leary.
Stop saying fucking second
season.
It hasn't. You fuck both of you.
I'm
Stop.
not saying second season.
And aren't you supposed to lose weight for the second season?
Yeah.
All right, so we need a second season because we want Bobby to be healthy.
Yeah,
second season for Bob Kelly.
Yeah. All right, second season.
Let's go second season.
You got to lose the weight.
Second season.
You don't be loose. Just start losing the weight.
I
say it. Second season.
I'm not
feels
saying
good.
It. No,
feels good.
Are you doing it? You're supposed to be doing going to the gym.
Second.
Yes.
Second season.
That Christian Slater show. He came here right before it went on. He got picked up for a second season before it aired that day.
That's a good show.
That is a good show.
That's a really good show. I've only seen the first episode. I want to see more.
Robot or
Mr.
Robot. I don't like the name of it, but I like the show.
It's a great show. It's really good.
And now
show.
you're back here before it starts. You're promoting it. Same thing's going to happen.
Oh, you were here for Christian Slater. You really helped us out that day. You had a lot of Christian Slater info.
I'm a huge fan. He is fucking.
You ever see True Romance?
He's good on the show too. What was it called?
True Romance.
Yeah, I've seen it.
James Gandolfini.
Yeah.
What?
What's his name?
James Gandolfini passed away.
He what?
James Gandolfini.
What happened to him?
He passed. I'm at the Borgata this Friday, Saturday. 9 o'clock show Friday, Saturday, 8 o'clock. So plenty of time for UFC after, which is what I'm doing after.
What a great fucking fight this weekend.
And Mendez is fighting. And
it's sad
Aldo.
that Aldo backed out. It sucks, but it's still a great fight.
He's hurt, though, yeah.
And what's
a lot
his
of these
name?
guys get hurt before the fight.
Yeah.
Seems like.
Robbie's fighting, too. Robbie Lawler, his belt's on the line, too. What a great fight this week. I wish we could have went.
I know. If any other gig, I would have canceled, but the Borgata, I can't cancel. I would have moved any other gig. So I got that, and then New Mexico next Saturday, July 18th. Levity Live, July 23rd through 25th.
Have you ever been to New Mexico?
I have not. It's a benefit. I'm not getting paid for it, so it's like all they do is fly me out, and there's no money. So it's like this Hispanic Cultural Center. It's for people in addiction, I think. But I'm like, it's the day before my birthday. I'm like, do something nice for someone else, you ungrateful cunt. I said that in my mirror.
Wow.
Did you really?
Yes.
What'd your mirror say back?
And I realized it wasn't a mirror. I realized I was actually on a date. I was trying to get a blowjob. I said cunt a lot. I'm sorry. I'm really dirty this morning.
It happens.
I don't mean it to be. I don't want to offend our crowd.
It happens. What are you gonna do?
But I want our audience to enjoy us. I'm really sorry out there to anybody who I bothered with that. I'm sorry.
All right, we're going to take a break. We got Ricky Gervais coming in about an hour just to hang out. How cool is that? He's not promoting anything.
It's crazy.
He was in New York filming a movie. I think the filming is finally done. And he said, hey, I want to just come on by and say hi. And then he turned around and said, and could Bob Kelly be there? So we said, absolutely, we can make that happen. So that's in about an hour. We got to talk about Cosby and the blackface dude from the tennis world and the 6-hour erection. No, 6-day erection, excuse me.
I have one of those.
The guy got a lot of money for a 6-day erection.
Like $1 million they paid me.
What's that, you chip?
6-day erection, and he got a lot of money for that.
Fuck yeah.
I don't understand. Why did he get money for an erection for 6 days? He took a pill?
We'll explain next.
More with Opie and Jim after this.
I was telling E-Rock I'm trying to be better by answering my phone. I answered my phone yesterday when Bob Kelly called me. I'm really trying to
Gold star.
I'm trying.
And I like that you answered.
I'm trying to have conversations again with people.
Yeah.
I'm trying, Bobby.
It's hard. We become trained just to text now, though. It's much different. It's much harder for me to answer my phone than it ever was.
I hate answering my phone. I really do hate, because a lot of times I'll see who's calling me and then I'll text them right away. What? Instead of picking up the phone when they called.
No, but every time you have a phone call, usually it's you end the phone call like that was cool.
It was a nice call.
That was a nice call.
We had a nice call. It was nice.
I call Jim once in a while. He never calls me ever.
It's not true.
You never call me.
I don't call many people. I don't like, but it's not that I don't like talking on the phone. I don't know why I don't.
We gotten to a point where when you hear a phone ring, even it's starting to seem strange, right?
I talk to Colin pretty much every single day.
Wow,
every fucking day.
I can't be on the phone with people for more than 2 minutes.
Well, me and Colin can talk for 5 seconds, or we'll talk for a half hour.
Every day?
Pretty much. I'll try to call him or call me or whatever. Yeah, we'll talk.
I felt special because you called me yesterday for the first time.
No, Bob's lonely. That's all.
I'm not lonely at all. But I like talking to my friends. I don't like texting. I don't like.
How about me and you start talking every day? Let's see where it goes.
Let's do like once a week. We'll do Sundays. We could do Sundays
once a week. I'll go
and
with
then take one Sunday off a month.
I like talking in person, but not on the phone.
Let's work. Let's do.
Not every day.
You think it might be much to talk every day?
I'm not an everyday guy for you.
We'll work up
once a week. I'm more of a once a week guy.
We'll do once a week, but then take every other Sunday off. So we'll do twice a month.
But we should do it as an experiment and see how long it actually lasts, where we're like, holy fuck, is this not working?
Here's going to be the second phone call.
Yeah.
What's up? Nothing.
Good show today. Yeah.
What'd you
How's
do?
your kid?
They're good.
Good. My kids are good. Thanks for asking.
Great.
Yep. All right, I'll see you next Sunday.
I'll talk to you. Next Sunday I'm not around.
Oh,
I'm
really?
sorry. Yeah, I'm going to the Bermuda Triangle in a small plane.
Oh my God,
Mike,
something's going on over there.
I'm trying to find that Mars guy.
Yeah.
It would be interesting if you keep track of the time. So, like, the first call is 7 minutes.
We did probably 15 yesterday.
No.
That's perfect.
So 15.
A nice 15-minute call from your friend every once in a while is good.
But not long. Jesus Christ, that's long.
very long.
No, not for friends, Jim.
Dude, I love friends. In person, I could talk for hours. I love to talk to my friends. I'm just not a phone person with anybody anymore.
Yeah, but when you call, say, hey, man, what's up? You talk for a little bit, do a little what's going on. Maybe I got a little question I want to ask you, a little problem. You can help me out. You can talk to me. It's good. That's good.
That stuff I'm cool with. My manager I talk to every day. But I hate talking on the phone. But with my friends, I would much rather be in person.
But you disconnect when you do that. I'm just saying this for realsies.
For realsies.
You disconnect from your friends. It disconnects you. When you talk to your friends, because I don't see you every day. I don't see Keith. I call Keith all the fuck. Me and Keith talk all the time because it keeps you connected to your friends. Even if it's a 5-minute, what are you doing? What's going on? How you doing?
Yeah, 5-minute calls.
Where you going? You should start doing that because where the fuck are you? I don't know what what you do. You know what I mean?
Same thing I always do.
What?
Swing and miss.
God.
You don't, dude. You haven't come up in a while. We used to love having you up on Sundays.
I was going to call you on Sunday to come up, but I figured...
Why aren't you coming up on Sundays?
No, here's why. Because Bobby, for the 4th, I asked if you were doing anything. I did say, you doing anything? You said, no, you had to do a bunch of shows.
Yep.
So I was going to come up then. And then the Sunday night...
Noam had a barbecue. We went.
He didn't
lunch.
invite me.
Yeah, but it wasn't like...
He didn't say to me, do I want to come?
Dude, but it wasn't that. It was
Yes,
just
it was
like
a barbecue.
It was an impromptu fucking lunch.
Well, he never invites me to
Oh,
those.
yeah, but it was like that day. It was like, you want to come over? Okay, he lives 5 minutes down the street.
there?
That was it.
Oh, okay.
I live 5 minutes down the road from him.
Yeah,
But if you called me, I would have been like, oh, Norton. And he would have said, tell him to come up.
Yeah, I didn't think. But I was like,
Because you don't call. If you called,
or I
would
could
have
have
like,
texted you.
I fucking hate text.
I love text.
I hate it.
Why do you hate text
Because it's
messages?
fucking, you can't. There's no.
Texting rules.
It's answering yes or no, and then you fucking done.
Because that's what most phone calls should be.
Yeah,
No, it shouldn't.
The old days when someone had a yes or no question, it took 5 minutes because you felt obligated. Now you're on the phone with the guy, you got to talk.
Yeah, but you don't see.
That's why text messaging is so popular.
You should be able to call your friend and say what's up.
True.
You shouldn't, because now you have to, you can't go on in a text because it's just fucking stinks. But I can go, hey, dude, what about this? What about that? How you doing? Why don't you come up? Blah, blah, blah. That's a fucking text message. You forget 9 pages
You forget
long.
one thing, though. And this is, I think my favorite thing about the radio
That you
show.
don't like me?
No. That's beside the point. Here's one of my favorite things about the radio show is that I really do get to see all my friends all the time. Most comics, we're all headlining and doing our gigs or whatever. Yeah. You don't see guys for 3 months. Yeah. But you guys come through here so often. I see you, I see Jim, I see Rich, I see Kyle. I see my fucking friends. The guys I really want to see, I see all the time, either here or at the cellar.
But it's a different vibe. When you can get on the phone with somebody and just shoot the shit.
But
you can. I've never been a big phone caller, dude. I don't like the phone.
Here's the pressure to have an opinion, and you're going to make fucking people laugh, and
no
fucking,
pressure.
Blah, blah, blah. Well, you don't feel it because it's your show, but, you come on.
It's not my show. It's just a guest.
Our show.
Opie calls me every morning and goes, what are you doing? I'm like, nothing. Like, come on in. I'm like, thanks, dude.
Can you imagine that's what this was?
Yeah, but you should call. I mean, it does affect. It does affect
exhausting.
friendships. It does. When somebody goes, I don't talk to that kid anymore. Because I used to talk to you all the time when I first met you.
But I've never been a big phone call
We used to talk
guy.
all the time.
Yeah, because I live in the same building.
And no, I saw
Bobby,
you left.
can I add this to it as well? We talk for 3.5 hours every day. The last thing I want to do when these mics go off for good at 10:30 is talk to anyone, including my.
No, he's right. I've talked more by 10:30 than most people do all day. All we do is talk.
First of all,
you really want to shut that part of your brain off and just chill out.
It's not like you're fucking playing the guitar. I mean, it's
yes, we do.
But you already talked
play the guitar.
Yes, I do.
What kind of guitar?
I play fucking electric, acoustic, the whole.
No, what brand?
Like a Gibson,
Yeah,
or like
help
a
him, you
Taylor.
asshole.
No, Les Paul.
Oh, Les Paul.
I played more Paul at one point. Boo. Fucking boo. Les Paul. That's what everyone says when they hear, how you doing?
I don't think it's the same. It's not the same at all. Talking to people is what you do. You talk all the time. I mean,
when you talk for a living, you don't really want to do it when you're not here.
That's an excuse.
No, it's not. It's
I'm serious.
I don't enjoy the phone. I love my parents. I don't talk to them on the phone.
Especially right after the show.
Dude,
I need at least an hour where I barely say a word.
I do a 3-hour show in Italy every day, man.
Italy?
Yeah, I talk in another language.
No, you don't.
Non paletano molto bene. Scusi.
What does that mean?
Excuse me?
Well, I know they excuse me. What was the other part?
Notte. Buenos Aires.
We were going to talk about Bill Cosby.
Please move on, dude. I'm fucking
Bill Cosby.
geeked. What happened to him now?
He's admitting it. I drug gals for sex.
This was taken from his 2005 deposition or 2008 deposition.
2005 deposition, a case that goes back to 1976, I think.
Was it a 76? No, I thought it was one from that. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought it was one from that girl from Pennsylvania or something.
I thought I read 76.
Oh, you might be right. But either way, he was the AP, the Associated Press, sued because they wanted access to this, and of course, Cosby's lawyer says they would embarrass him. And the judge is like, well, how could he be embarrassed by his own recalling of the facts?
Right.
But the judge only released a small part of the deposition. I guess what he felt was pertinent. No, the whole thing's not released.
Like 64 pages, though.
It must have been much bigger. Maybe there's a lot more to it. Because I read that the judge only released a small part of it.
Wasn't this the girl from 76, Travis? Why doesn't they have the date in the post story?
Yeah, I don't know what gas station she worked at. What? It's a good one.
It is a good one.
Imagine if someone had said, isn't this from Exxon? I would have fired out the same joke, but it wouldn't have been as effective.
Let me see. Cosby and sex drug shocker. Lewd confession.
It's his recollection of an incident from Vegas in the 70s.
In the 70s, okay. He bought the Quaaludes.
But wait, but the deposition was from a 2005
That's
accusation.
correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Why the fuck would he admit that?
His quote was, "I give her Quaaludes, we then have sex," Cosby said in this deposition in 2005. Yeah, okay, it was 1976. She was 19 years old at the time. Ooh. And then had sex with her. Yes, he would buy Quaaludes.
Yeah, it says that a decade ago, Bill Cosby admitted under oath that...
I'm sorry. What?
What was all of that?
What? That was 3 different languages.
No. Okay. A decade ago, Bill Cosby admitted under oath he gave the woman drugs for the purpose of sex. Wow.
I love that the wow was in the accent, too.
Wow.
He came out of it and went back and wow.
Imagine, don't you he'd give the wrong details? After Cosby, the comedian's attorneys attempt to argue the judge that Cosby understood the question. Once the case was settled, the court papers remained private.
Yeah.
Left all the facts out. And he admitted that he took a pill. And for example, according to one of the papers, Cosby testified that he called Tom William Morrison.
You're reading just the worst parts of the article. Yeah. You're leaving out the good stuff. What about the Benadryl part? You don't want to read that part?
Benadryl, Nah, it's not important.
It's not. What do you mean? That makes people drowsy too.
It's a modern day medication that makes you drowsy.
That's the part you're supposed to read.
Cosby also said he wasn't sure whether he asked dealers to send money to more women.
It's sold over the counter and easy to get. That's kind of the important part.
He gave her 3 half pills of Benadryl.
He had his accuser meet with his agent at a rep at William Morris. Oh, Bill.
So he gave her Quaaludes and Benadryl. He likes them knocked out.
Why don't we just give her a whole one and a half of one?
Yeah, why 3 halves?
Why is he breaking them in half like that?
Who knows?
Really strange. It's just Benadryl.
Maybe, I'll tell you why, because he wants to see how it affects her.
It's over the counter. It's not illegal.
I wonder if he liked them totally knocked out or just
of course he did.
Or like fairly, like, maybe the half he wanted to see where that would get you. Like, he might have liked them like a little bit, like, hey, like, you maybe fucked up. That's not a good impression.
I thought it was good. I thought it was
but not totally like.
So then he would do a half of Benadryl at a time and go, all right, she's still in the mode.
He didn't want to fuck a chick with sleep apnea?
Yeah.
I think he wanted him very, very drowsy, that's for sure.
Right.
That was his thing.
Do they still sell Quaaludes?
No.
So they don't make
No, I learned that today.
Did they stop making lewds?
They stopped making lewds. loads.
Yeah, they stopped making them, so the ones that are out there are the last ones.
So you got to save those. It'll be collected.
They have other
If you want to get laid, you do.
Yeah, they have other things though.
Well,
like
'cause
what? Other pills.
They asked the cause. He got 7 prescriptions for Quaaludes in the 70s, and they asked him if he still had any, and he wouldn't answer that question.
Yes. Did you save any?
We're saving it, yeah, and he would not answer that. There was like a bunch of hearsay and this and that by the lawyer, so then he didn't have to fucking answer that part of the question. So, but this is big, man.
It opened the door.
This opens the door. Cosby is fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, he really is a full of shit, absolute hypocrite scumbag.
And everyone thought he was one of these squeaky clean guys. Well, not everyone. I guess these rumors were around for a really, really long time.
Jennifer Lee blasted him, Pryor's ex-wife. Wow, what a piece of shit he was, and how he was never really great to Richard or whatever, you know.
But the mainstream just left this alone for a long time. The rumors were out there for a while.
Money.
Now it's coming out with this deposition from 2005. He had to admit that he gave the Quaaludes, and then we had the sex. I think that's his exact quote, right?
I mean, he can't defend himself saying, "Yeah, okay, I did it then, but all these other ones now, that's not true."
Well, this alone is bad. One is bad.
One is bad.
One is bad. There you go. It almost doesn't matter with the rest of them now. Right. One is bad enough. So, I drugged gals for sex, gave sedatives to woman, other people. What does that mean? Gave sedatives to woman, comma, other people. What is that? What are they trying to say there?
Yeah, who else could he have given sedatives to? There's only 2 genders.
Cause cop to sick.
The woman
sex
in
plan.
that headline is the woman that was suing him.
Oh, and other people. Okay. I thought he meant women and other people. Like,
yeah, that's why I was a little okay. So there you have it. Cosby kind of admitting it, finally admitting it. Well, did admit it.
Well,
and
years
then,
and years
and
ago.
then denied it because he didn't think this shit was ever going to come out.
yeah. But I think that this stuff's kind of pertinent to a new lawsuit. Like, if you have a sealed case for something, it's got to be relevant to this.
Of course.
I mean, if other people are saying you did the same thing, how is that? It's a crime.
Yeah. And someone's saying Benadryl was not over the counter in the 70s, probably.
It's probably more powerful.
Benadryl's fucking evil. How's that over the counter, by the way?
It's probably less powerful than it was, right? I mean, they had cough syrup that you still have to get. You can get over the counter, or you have to get a prescription for. Huh. Some of it's fucking pretty hefty.
Oh, with what's it got in codeine?
Yeah, codeine. Yeah.
You want to learn about a 6-day erection?
Fuck, I'll tell you what you need to know. My shit gets hard as a motherfucker. What's up, cuz? Get down there and suck on that motherfucker.
Jesus, fucking chip.
Well, front page of the New York Post, hard time. Inmate $750,000 from city for 6-day erection. The city had to pay this guy.
A contest?
Had to pay this guy $750,000 because they ignored his 6-day erection.
They should have people hold on to it, and whoever lets go last gets a truck.
Oh, God, we should do that. We should do that. We should fucking do that.
Yeah, but the thing, as it starts to get smaller and smaller as it goes away.
That's the problem. Then it becomes musical chairs. Basically.
Dirty hands on your dick.
Hands on a hard cock contest.
How bummed would you be if your position was the head of the penis and then the guy goes soft and now you know you're out. You're going to be out of the contest.
So you just get your pinky on his pee hole. Just like this.
Just like that. You just hold on.
Mm-hmm. Get a little pre-jizz on it, stretch it out. It's still connected, so it counts. I would say that the was it the Mall of America? You know, it's a huge mall.
Yeah.
There's big 4.
Where's that, Mini?
Mini, yeah. And you get me. And a guy with a fucking a guy with a samurai sword was chasing people, and the cops were chasing him. And he jumped from the 4th floor down through this atrium. And on the bottom floor, they were doing the contest where you have to hold on to the truck.
Right.
And you get it. And fucking 2 people didn't let go.
No kidding.
Guy just splat.
He's dead?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Rocky was yelling to him, Atrium!
No, that's a different name.
That's not the same name.
Wait, that's a big story. I didn't know about the radio contest.
I just
happened to be going on.
I just made it up.
Go on.
Boom, 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 boom.
Good man.
Storytelling Bob. Anytime the show goes low, he makes up a quick
I believed you, though.
I believed you too.
That was very believable.
I was about to Google it.
That might have happened. Google it. See if it really did happen.
Well, every radio,
Google it anyway.
every radio station
I knew he was
in America
lying.
did that contest.
I knew he was
You
lying.
knew?
Yes, because there was a samurai attack in New York this weekend, and that is where he pulled. You watch where people pull things out of their brain, but there was 2 people killed by a samurai sword in Washington Square Park.
Is that real?
Nope.
Doing fake
Storytelling.
Storytelling. Honest to God, though.
Was there a samurai attack at that mall?
In that,
I feel like I
mall,
heard that.
In the mall, there was a samurai.
I would look this up. I'm not fucking
This
going
guy
with this
went
shit.
into the store and bought the actual bought. That's why they don't sell swords in malls anymore.
Samurai, that's who's going to show up with something.
Samurai.
Oh, it actually stops my heart sometimes. Like I forget to breathe. And anger sees me so much, I forget to breathe. No, there was a guy up in Westchester, up in Yonkers, 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Actually had 2 samurai swords.
Yeah.
And he went around.
It's a lie.
When the cops were shooting, he was actually spinning the sword so fast that he was cutting the bullets in half.
That is true. I
And then
remember that.
And he cut one of the bullets right in half, and it separated and went around his head
bullshit,
and killed
Bob.
2 people behind him.
That's not true.
That happened.
Wow, that's pretty fucking cool.
It sounds cool and sounds real.
It is real. That one's
It's
real.
gotta be real.
Bobby,
Yeah.
that one's real, right?
No, I found that one.
No, that one's called that was Deadpool in X-Men Origins.
So you got the guy, he's doing the hard time. He had an erection for 6 days, and he tried to tell the people he's got an erection, and they fucking ignored him. So now he's claiming he lost his manhood, but he's in jail.
Why?
He needs his manhood in jail. Why? Because he was on this drug. What was the name of the drug? It was, where is it in the story?
Viagra?
Risperidone?
Oh, yeah.
Risperidone?
Yep.
Side effect is rare. It's so rare they don't list it as one of the side effects that you could get a hard-on for 6 days.
Is his dick broken? Is that what happened?
I don't know.
Shit.
I don't know. Why can't his dick work after having a 6-day erection?
Maybe it can.
Maybe it needs a rest. Maybe it's on vacay.
Yeah.
I guess
Maybe his
you
dick
guys-
threw its little hands up in the air and went,
You guys can't make a phone call after 3 hours of talking.
You're bothered by that.
No, I don't care.
Do a podcast every day for 3 hours, and then let me...
Dude, I do my show now 4 days a week for 4
you do?
hours a day.
No,
Yeah,
you don't. No,
I
you're
do.
lying. You're lying again.
Dude, I'm not lying.
You are storytelling.
It's called, you know what, dude? 5 days. 5 days.
5 days.
4 hours, 5 days. I changed it to, dude, 4 hours, 5 days.
What the fuck? Do you have the what the fuck in there still?
No. It's you know what, dude.
Oh.
What's what the fuck?
Oh, no, that's...
What the fuck are you talking about?
That's Mark Maron.
Yeah, that's the...
He claims he suffered permanent injuries to his penis and loss of function due to the negligence of doctors at the Manhattan Detention Complex and correction officers who ignored his pleas for help. They took my manhood, he said. It's embarrassing. We're here to create. I can't perform my duties as a man. He's 50 years old, by the way.
Wow.
Settling the case was in the best interest of the city. The city said, fuck, this guy's got a case, so why don't we just settle? Because he initially filed for a $10 million lawsuit against the city. If I had the choice between the reward and having my manhood restored, I'd have my manhood restored in a heartbeat, he says. Let's see.
Did you see why he was in jail?
No. Probation, I think? I'm going to go probation. Or is it the drug thing here? Hard time began when he was prescribed the antipsychotic drug Risperdal to treat bipolar disorder while doing time for violating parole stemming from a 2008 bust for illegal possession of 68 Vicodin and 100 Xanax pills.
But before that, he had finished a 12-year prison stint for killing somebody during a fight over a sheepskin coat.
What?
That was the big thing when I was in high school.
Yeah.
Sheepskin coats were huge.
I had one.
I had sheepskin.
Oh, I never got one. They were like, there was like black guys wore them. I never had one.
I had one. Yeah, it looks stupid.
Bring up a sheepskin coat from the 80s, like 1984, 85. Those gazelles, the glasses, were huge. That was all the height of fashion, as Alex Delage would say.
I had cow hair shoes. Cow hair shoes. And black and white cow. Swear to God. Cow
Can you stop
hair.
lying?
I don't believe
Swear to God.
Stop lying.
Dude, I had shoes.
Lying time is over.
I'm not lying. First of all, it's story time.
It's lying time.
It's stories.
It's their lies.
This, I swear to God, they were high heels
Those?
with laces.
Look,
I can't
right
see
there
those.
on the screen, right there.
It's Bobby's
Yeah,
bag.
I had those.
You
but they
really had those?
It had a higher heel and it had laces.
Those look awful.
Yeah, I had that exact.
Why would you wear those?
Because, dude, it was hot, man. It was nice. It was sexy.
They were in? Did you really have those?
I really did.
Don't show Ricky Gervais. He'll get very mad that you were wearing a cow on your feet.
I think he probably had the same shoes.
Thanks.
All right, I'm going to ask him.
Okay.
I'm going to ask him if he had cow shoes.
No, he loves animals. He would never wear cow shoes.
He never had cow shoes.
Right.
One of the side effects of this medication, whose generic name is Baba, and which he took with other Babas to treat heart disease, asthma, diabetes, and other ailments, was a painful, nearly week-long erection. It hurt, and it started pounding. Does it really hurt to have an erection that lasts that long?
Not for me.
What's the longest you went with a hard-on?
Probably a minute and a half.
When does it start becoming painful? Who knows the answer to this?
Probably after you blow a load or whatever, you're trying to doze off and you fucking roll over on it and break it like a kickstand.
He had it for 6 days. I would imagine the first day you're good, right? You could go a whole day with a hard-on without it being a problem.
No, you get a headache. That's like a pimple in your eyebrow. That hurts.
That does hurt.
It does.
What about in your nose?
One hurt. Oh,
When
God.
you pull one of those hairs and then you infect something in there?
Ugh.
Oh, God, does that fucking suck.
That's smart.
That's smart.
Oh, my God. I just got.
What happened?
I just drank 4 special shots.
What are you doing? You're going to fucking stop your heart.
I'm not going to stop my heart.
Here you are.
What are you drinking?
I'm drinking 4 espresso shots. I'm a little fucking tired, man. I got home at 1.
Why?
Because my show, man, my 4-hour, 5-day-a-week show, I was talking for 4 hours.
No, you weren't.
What?
Guy who doesn't know how to let the joke go. No, you weren't.
Should we...
I think you could have a hard-on for 2 days.
let's ask Dr. Steve.
Wow.
When
Yeah, it
does a hard-on
depends.
become a problem where it's not fun anymore?
What happens is the blood begins to coagulate and
As soon as your wife shows up?
I guess this guy was complaining. Everyone was ignoring him. Just for the people that do give a fuck about the story in the end. So he was complaining of heart, fucking chest pains, and this and that. And they're like, whatever, dude.
Yeah, they're like, what the fuck?
And then it turns out that he had. I don't know how they proved he had the heart on for 6 days, but somehow that was proven in court.
Maybe
Well, not
he's
in court
bragging.
because they settled for $750,000.
That's a fucking lot of money.
Yeah, it is.
I would give up my dick for $750. I could pay off my mortgage and get a lake house up near Justin. I have no dick. I have no dick anyways. What can I do with my dick? I got caught jerking off in the shower the other day.
Really?
By your wife?
No, my kid. No, yeah, of course my wife.
She caught you jerking off?
Yeah, she pretended it didn't
She
happen.
walked in and you were aiming the shower head at your asshole?
Oh, duh.
No, I was sitting down and I had one shoulder like cranked over like I was doing curls. You know,
How do you jerk off in the shower, dude? I
I
can't
have a
do
bench.
it. Oh, right. I like that, actually.
I have a bench.
No,
and
you do it standing up because then your legs get all weak for a few seconds.
I do both, but I also got new the jizz free, the jizz smooth tiles. You know, where the jizz just goes right down the drain.
How long did it take you to bust a load in the shower?
Do you use your big toe to get the remains through the drain?
No, he uses his big tongue. Licks it up like a dog.
I told you,
Do you squish the remaining ones that
No.
don't really make it through those little holes, and you just have to squish it with your big toe?
No, my wife
to get it through.
My wife, when she takes a shower, my wife's hair catches it, and then I just grab that cunt wrestler and throw it in the garbage.
A toupee with jizz on it?
Yeah.
She walked in and you was cranking.
I was sitting down and I usually know when she's coming in, but she kind of tiptoed in.
She decided she was being a little sneaky.
Yeah.
And what did she say to you?
She just didn't say anything. That was more embarrassing because I know she caught me.
Oh no!
Because I had that curl going, and I was really right at the end trying to get that thought because I really didn't want to jerk off.
What were you thinking of?
You with short Daisy Dukes on.
Yeah, what were you thinking of for real?
I was thinking of shit. I don't remember. I think it was some chick I saw in a store.
That's funny.
I think it was the chick I saw. I was in. You know what I'm waiting for too, and I don't know if it happens. Do you start meeting like the other kids' moms?
You haven't done that yet?
No, not yet. He started camp and he starts school in September.
Oh, all right. You're just at the beginning.
And we went to the meeting with all the other parents.
Right.
And there was some really hot moms.
That would be the case. That would happen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So what are you thinking?
Anyways, I jerked off. I jerked off to some chick I saw at Rite Aid, I believe.
Okay. Dr. Steve's on the phone. His text message to me was pretty fucking
long and stupid.
Medical.
Yeah, you got to have him talk.
Dr. Steve. He writes the pain from priapism. Is that how you say that word? Priapism usually kicks in after about 4 hours. The proper treatment is Sudafed or an injection of blood thinner directly into the penis.
Yeah, what happens is priapism's an erection that lasts long beyond where it would be pleasurable. And it's a collection of blood and fluid, and it becomes very tepid and begins to leak. And what will happen is the erection will break, and you'll have it form in the proboscis sac.
But you got to be careful because you run the risk of having your bladder and your pituitary gland combined.
Wow. Really?
Yeah, that's not how I talk.
I got another question that I want
me for.
Priapism, right? You said?
Yeah, awful what?
Yeah.
All right.
There's nobody faster. There's nobody faster in the business.
Pew, pew, pew.
There's nobody faster than Norton.
Ridiculously quick.
Who thinks that fast?
That was Chip.
When does it become priapism? How many hours in?
Well, it's defined as an erection lasting longer than 4 hours.
Okay.
All right.
And, there are some drugs that can cause it. Sometimes a blood clot in the penis can cause it.
Jeez.
You know how an erection forms, you're pumping more blood in.
Oh, my God.
Tube that is only partially elastic.
Yeah.
If it was completely elastic, when you pumped all that blood in, you'd get a big balloon-like, penis that just kind of got bigger and bigger.
How great would that be if you're a pedophile? You just twist it into animals.
Yeah.
Hey, look, here's a little dog. Just saying.
Yeah, I know you just say it.
So this guy had this guy had the erection for 6 days. Is it true that his dick doesn't work anymore?
Yeah, probably.
That's a long time.
When we see somebody that comes in with priapism, every once in a while it'll...
you drop everything you're doing and run over there?
Yeah, get your camera phones out.
Right.
You get on your knees and worship the stud.
You're first to volunteer. What happens?
Give them Sudafed.
I think I could get it back to normal.
Is that a rod killer, Sudafed?
Absolutely.
Antihistamine's always destroyed my erections, by the way. When I would take an antihistamine, my fucking cock would be so, I could almost hear it going, no. Oh, just tug it soft.
Hey, is there anything that you could take that makes your dick hang better? Or,
You don't have good hangage?
No, I got.
Oh, yeah. Now, there is a secret to the hangage, but it's not a pill. There's a ligament in the top of the penis that holds it in. And Liberace had this done, allegedly. You can cut that ligament, and now...
You can pull out a little extra.
Yeah, you pull out a little extra, exactly right. The problem with it is that when it becomes erect, now it will point straight down rather than, the normal sort of.
Does it affect your erections at all?
No, other than the direction that they point in, but you can just kind of lift it up.
Hey, can you do that? Are you coming over for Thanksgiving this year? Is there any way you can do that for me? Cut my little thing?
You need a little bit pulled out?
A ligament cut?
It's a very simple procedure, but it's you would want someone that was trained to do.
I like my cock ligament, to be honest with you. I'm happy it's there and it holds my dick up like a suspension bridge. That's what I want. I don't want it pointing straight down.
Yeah, mine's like a fucking wooden footbridge over the Amazon River.
Tiny?
It's just wobbly. It hangs good some days, but most of the time it's just fucking like a wild forest mushroom just sitting in my big pubis. Just sitting in my bush fat waiting to be plucked and put in a salad. God. And I know but if I lose weight, will I get my hang back?
Absolutely, you'll get
Matter
more
of
dick.
fact,
Yeah, you will.
Yeah.
there's on our show we talk about Dr. Steve's rule that if you lose.
Oh, I hope you copyrighted that.
Dr. Steve's rule.
Dr. Steve's rule. That's what I say. You're rock and roll. Dr. Steve's rule. All of you.
Every single one of you.
Yeah, the Dr. Steves. They're a fucking barbershop quartet. 4 gay men singing with their dicks in each other's assholes in a semicircle. Sorry, Dr. Steve, please. I apologize.
No, 35 pounds equals 1 inch of hang. You reclaim.
Jesus Christ, I have a 7-inch dick waiting to happen. My God.
Why wouldn't you do it just to have a 7-inch dick?
I'm trying.
All right.
It's a little hard. It's like telling somebody to stop drinking alcohol, stop using drugs, or stop paying for
stop throwing tomato. Well, all right. You won me over.
Now you're just bumming everyone out, Bobby.
So, it's usually my thing.
What the fuck?
Hey, Steve.
Yes.
So if I lose 35 pounds, I will get an inch of my dick back. But that will hang more, or when you get older, does your dick not hang the way it usually hangs? I want my dick to hang like that tranny in Penny Dreadful.
I never saw that one. Which one? Go it!
Oh, you never saw that? What a fucking hang on that guy.
I probably lost about an inch. I gained about an inch of dick. Over the last few years, I've lost about 35.
Do you feel like you gained an inch of dick, Jim?
Yeah, my dick looks okay when it hangs, but again, it's just, I think because I dropped so late.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hangs.
Why would the dick not work after this 6-day erection? I still don't understand. What happens? It fucks up the tissue?
Probably what probably happened to him to have a 6-day erection is he must have had a mechanical obstruction in the penis itself.
There was a robot in his dick?
He was able to pump blood in. No, go ahead.
No, we're listening to you.
Please, you go. I just bombed.
No, you didn't. That was good. No one heard it.
He could pump blood in, but he couldn't get blood back out again. And so what likely happened was the mechanism for doing that, which is, a series of veins and arterioles and all these things that have to work in concert no longer work because he blasted out the mechanism itself for maintaining.
Jesus.
And that's irreplaceable, huh?
Yeah, no, it's replaceable, but it'd be replaceable with mechanical
pump or whatever.
Oh God! All right. Hey, so I was listening to Brother Weeze on my day off yesterday, and he had a story. I think he was in best of mode. You can listen to Brother Weeze online, by the way, through the iHeart app or something. Whatever. Give him a little plug. And there are cases where women get pregnant through anal sex. Because the holes are like connected or something. Have you ever heard of this shit?
A lot of coke in her asshole, and that will fucking wreck the cartilage.
That would require,
Have I stumped Dr. Steve? Because they had a story, and then they said,
no.
It's not as uncommon as you think that there's a lot of babies, on Earth right now because the mom had anal sex. leakage.
It requires a bunch of circumstances to all come into concert at the same time.
Like if she does somersaults right after. That will do it. That mixes up the whole thing.
Let the record show. I know how women get pregnant, by the way, Dr. Steve, but supposedly...
Well, she would have to have a fistula in her, and she would be...
Oh, what a good girl. Where would she have to have it? Which hole?
She would have to have a fist in her.
A fistula being
a fist in her.
A tunnel going from one area to another.
Oh, that's fucking awesome. How fun would it be just to roll marbles into her asshole and watch them come out her pussy? Like a gumball machine?
That old school marble game. Starts up here. I don't know where it's going to end up. So, how rare is this?
Yeah. Well, the fistulas themselves are, they're not that uncommon, but to have one that's functional and the patient isn't so sick that they would actually, consent to anal sex and then semen would survive being in the rectum and getting into the vagina and then sperm working its way up into her fallopian tube.
That's a Grateful Dead song, by the way, you just said.
It would be.
I think it was the second encore. All right, so I guess my point, there are women out there going, look, I don't want to have a baby, so stick it in my ass. And then next thing you know, they're fucking pregnant because they didn't know they had this shit going on inside. I think I cleaned it up for the people out there, right?
Yeah, it'd be pretty fucking unusual, but I guess it's not, there's nothing, in the nature of the universe that prevents that. But it would, like I said, it would take a confluence of very unlikely events to have that happen.
Have an ass baby.
All right.
Given an infinite number of intercourse.
All right, you said it.
All right.
Keep talking, DRS. Keep talking.
All right. How long are we going to talk about ass babies?
Yeah.
All right.
Just say it's possible to have an ass baby. Just cut to the chase.
Yes, it's possible to have an ass baby.
Sure, you can make a girl pregnant that way.
Yeah.
That's why you got to put it in your mouth first.
And finally, did you ever have cow hair shoes?
No, I did not. But I understand Rob.
That's a great answer.
It's all mad that I even asked.
That was a very official. I'm on the witness stand. Right. No, I did not.
No, I did not.
I do not recall.
I do not recall.
All right, Dr.
I got to. Thank you, boys.
Thank you, Dr. Steve.
Bye, Steve.
You're a delight.
Hi, buddy. He is a delight. Weird Medicine, it's on this channel sometime. I don't know when.
One of my favorite people.
We got a breaking story.
What?
Well, then fucking fix that motherfucker.
No, right, easy.
Oh, my God. Listen to this.
This is pretty good.
Subway pitchman, Jared, that looks like Joe DeRosa, home raided in child porn investigation.
I wonder if that's going to affect his endorsement. That's how I lost weight. Instead of eating the 12-inch subs, I would take the quarter-inch sub, and I would put that quarter-inch sub in my mouth and pull it out and put it back in again.
I called it the salami special.
Yes, I like just a little meat and 2 tiny buns.
Subway pitchman,
Those little baby apple slices.
Jared's Indiana house was raided Tuesday amid a child porn investigation. What are we finding out here so far?
That apparently Subway endorses child porn. I guess that's what we're trying to say, folks. No, it's just I guess he was one of those guys. Fuck, if it's true. I hope it's true only because you never want to be raided for child porn if you didn't do it.
I hope it's true because I want to see him get fat again.
Fat in prison.
That's how he lost weight. He was too busy sweating that the kids were going to tattle on him.
So sick of him being thin for all these years.
Yeah, he would lose weight because he would walk by the school and he would see a toddler pointing and he'd be like, "Oh, I can't eat for 2 weeks."
Just staring at the front door.
Or he's too busy jerking off, looking at the screen to eat,
waiting for it to be knocked down.
He was ordering Subway. Just bring me a sandwich. I can't even leave the house.
In May, so this is all we got so far. In May, the executive director of the Jared Foundation, founded by Jared to battle childhood obesity, was arrested on child pornography charges. So that was the executive of his foundation.
Well, these two started their own club.
The foundation cut ties with 43-year-old Russell Taylor after his arrest.
Why?
It's not clear if the Tuesday raid at Jared's home is related to Taylor.
I would hope so. What are the odds of 2 pedophiles just meeting up and fucking starting a foundation?
Oh, you too?
Want to help fat kids? Meet you, yeah. Michelle Obama, she sends great photos.
Want to help fat kids?
Now, is it possible that they got this guy already and they're looking for more evidence in the case at hand? You think that's all this is?
Well, then why raid his house?
I don't know. I don't know.
Right. Why not just have him turn over a computer or something?
He would cooperate if he had nothing to do with it. And maybe looking for evidence on the other guy.
Yeah, maybe they were file trading. Like it started off innocently.
Right.
Like, wow, Timothy dropped 11 pounds. Let me see. And he sent a picture of Timothy, and he was frolicking by the sprinkler. And he's like, wow, that's a great picture. He looks good. You got any more? Yeah, I do, but this one's kind of weird. His butt's hanging out. Send it.
Send it.
I got one of...
Who am I to judge?
I got one of Jerry like that. You do? Yeah, but he wasn't even in the weight loss program. Just saying, I got one. Send it. It'll be fun.
Wouldn't it be great if this entire foundation that they created was just to get kids in shape so they could fuck them?
That's all it was. They were actually out one time in the park, and they would talk about kids. He's like, I'd fuck that one. I go, nah, he's too fat. Well, let's fix it.
Yeah. They'd be like, look, you're going to have to take your underwear off. That's 11 pounds.
Just 2 guys with an idea.
What were you going to sing?
1877 treadmills for kids.
Anything else in this story? It's just breaking.
No, it's breaking.
That's pretty much it. So we don't know why they raided his home, but I don't know if they're raiding his home to get more info on the guy they already got, or if they're thinking that Jared.
What's wrong with the fat kids we got?
Wow, that's a big story, huh?
Yeah, but if he has nothing, if he's not involved in it, that sucks for him.
True.
But now he's making phone calls. It's not true. Here's what happened. Yeah. We're looking at the kids.
He's folding a piece of pizza in half. Oh, fuck. Poor Jared.
Poor Jared.
What about the poor kids? I'm up. Fuck poor Jared.
Exactly. Let's worry about the kids.
You gotta fucking...
If Jared did that, he deserves to get in
Jared, of course he did, but if
big trouble.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we don't know why they raided his home yet officially.
No idea. We're just making fun of it.
It has something to do with the child porn, but we don't know if... whatever. We'll find out more.
I'm sure it's fine.
I'm sure it's a misunderstanding.
Yeah.
Big misunderstanding.
You see the punch by the FSU quarterback?
No, I want to see that.
His whole life.
Why would he punch a woman in the face?
I guess they were fighting for bar space. This video is viral. And they were arguing, and then she slapped him first, I believe.
Oh.
She did.
She did, and then he fucking wailed and punched her in the face.
What's he supposed to do?
And they kicked him out of the program.
Yeah, so you should just let someone hit you in the face at the bar. Maybe he overreacted. Maybe he should have slapped her, but
there are, I don't know what the right thing to do is, because
slap her back.
There's a lot of women that know that they will hit you, knowing that we've all been taught not to hit girls. So then what do you do in that case?
Let's see the video.
Yeah, hold on.
Let me see the video. Hold on, if I take my dick out, don't let it
skip it.
That's why I got closer.
Skip to 146 is where it gets good. Just know that they were going at it for a little while, arguing and stuff. He was just trying to get a drink.
Which one is he?
He's not in the picture yet.
You'll see him in the middle on the bottom.
His fist? Oh.
All right, so you got a bar scene. Everyone's just trying to get their drinks. You got some slob. There's a slob. Now there's the blonde. She's pushing, and now she's like, excuse me, and getting, and now she's moving her body so the guy can't get in. And then she threatens to punch him. He pulls
her hand. He's holding her hand
because she has her arm up like she's going to punch him, and then she gives him a left.
Oh.
She punches him and he punches her back. He was trying to hold her hand so she couldn't punch him. What's he supposed to do?
Here comes again.
She's being really obnoxious. She puts up her right fist like, I'm going to fucking punch you. He pulls her hand down.
Is he grabbing her and threatening her there? Or is he... Wait a minute. He grabbed her first. She balled her fist up, but then he grabbed her and he kind of shakes her. Is he saying, don't hit me, and trying to stop her? Or is he going, you fucking bitch, get out of here?
She puts up her hand like, I'm going to punch you. And then he grabs her right fist and pushes it down and, kind of holds her wrist. And then she takes a left and punches him in the face. And then he punched her back.
Full right.
She's fine, though. She's just standing there holding her mouth. She didn't get knocked out.
Looks like she got a little blood.
She got bloody.
A little bloody
and her
nose.
friend comes up, you okay?
Don't hit a man, stupid. Don't throw a punch at a man.
My only problem with this is that women know that we can't we've been taught not to hit back, so they definitely push it.
I didn't like.
So what are you supposed to do?
He grabbed her. They're probably saying he should have walked away instead. When she balled her fist up, he probably should have just walked away. He grabbed her hand kind of rough.
Plus,
I don't know.
Plus, he has so much to lose. Why? I mean,
what about the fact that
suspended indefinitely from the FSU football program?
What about the fact that the bartender has overalls and no shirt?
Yeah, that's a problem too.
Yeah, it's breeding that kind of behavior.
Bit of a problem. So.
And nobody around really cares after the punch.
No, they just know they're going to get their drinks fast.
Wait. Did she actually hit him or no?
Yeah, she gave him. She gave him a left.
Was it a punch or a slap?
She gave him a pretty good left.
Punch left.
He grabbed her first though.
Yeah, because she raised her.
No,
fist.
I know.
Said something to him first.
She's pushing and getting her body in the way so he can't get to the bar to get a drink.
Like she's being awful, but she's got her fist balled up and he grabs it roughly, right there.
Boom.
Bang.
Oh, he gave her a fucking shot.
Yeah, you shouldn't punch a girl, though.
I know.
No, not unless she hits you hard enough to hurt. Like, that to me was not like, he probably just slapped her back.
Obviously, it's not right what he did, but my whole point is there are women out there that will push it because they know we're not going to hit back.
Yeah, but...
So then what, my question is simple. What do you do in that case? Just suck it up and just get out of the situation,
fucking
right?
tase him.
But
make her fucking toes curl on the pavement.
When he hits her, the other stuff of the bar goes flying off. Right.
Yeah, it was a good hit.
It was a good hit.
Yeah,
like, he nailed her.
He's fucked.
You shouldn't hit a woman. Like you should. I mean,
unless she hits you first.
Yeah, you could slap her, I guess.
Yeah.
Or every reaction.
But they'll even have a problem if you slap her.
But to punch a woman in the face,
yeah, it's bad.
And you're an athlete.
Yeah, that's true.
You're a fucking athlete. It's not like you're a little thin dude or protecting yourself. You're a fucking athlete. You get hit for a living. You get hit by linebackers. You can take a fucking hit.
Is he a good quarterback?
A punch from a woman.
Let's see his stats. I mean, if his stats are good, you might have to look the other way. No,
you know, Hope Solo played in the Women's World Cup. Maybe she shouldn't have.
She had a little domestic incident.
Yeah.
And they gave her the Golden Fist or whatever the fuck that award is.
Oh, was it?
Jimmy got that.
No, I didn't.
Everyone laughed and had a good laugh at that one on Twitter over the weekend that she won that award. What was it? The what do they call it?
The Golden Hand.
The Golden Hand or something. And it was a well-documented incident where what was it? Her nephew or something? Gave him a black
Golden
eye?
Glove.
Golden Glove. They gave her the Golden Glove for the whole tournament, and she had some problems.
What'd she do?
She, I believe it was her nephew, right?
Yeah, she beat him up.
She beat up her own nephew or something.
How old was
she? She was like pounding his head against the ground.
Yeah. So,
was he a little cocksucker?
Yeah,
probably.
What, he pee in the pool?
He said something to offend her, and then she attacked
How old
him.
was he and how old was she?
Let me look it up. I feel like it was like 16 or 17.
Okay. What did he say? Nice haircut, dude?
Yeah.
More to the story coming in from someone in Texas, Paul in Texas, talking about the FSU quarterback.
Hi.
Go ahead, Paul.
Oh, I wanted to talk about Jared.
Shut up.
I didn't want to talk about... Go ahead, you just talk. Go ahead, plow right ahead.
Like that before,
yeah, go ahead, feel free. Sure, you go right ahead. I was going to do a little riffing with you, but go ahead.
She tries to knee him in the nuts. You can see it on the film. That also is coming in. Go ahead, Paul. And what else?
He sent me some pictures. I sent him a few sandwich coupons.
No, but apparently she called him a nigger before she raised her fist up.
Whoa.
Is he black?
I believe.
It's report on TMZ right now.
What did he just say?
He said she called him a nigger, but I thought it looked like he was white in the video.
Not just, she added stupid.
So what? Still no reason to hit her.
Stupid nigger coming in there. She's like, call him a stupid nigger.
He is black. I literally thought in the video he was white.
And she's being very aggressive. She really is. And someone else is saying that it looks like she tried to knee him in the nuts.
Yeah, it does look like that. Watch.
And then she punches him. Oh, my God.
Does she try to knee him or no?
Go earlier.
This is she's very aggressive, and she's aggressively has her fist up like, I will fucking hit you.
He is trying to get to the open space of the bar. She is blocking him as much as
and
she
then
can.
pushes her ass over so he really can't get in. And there is a spot right next to her.
Fist is up.
I don't see her knee.
There's the knee right there.
Yep.
I guess.
But was she trying to knee him or just hold him back?
I don't know if that's a pretty lame knee to the balls if you're trying to get that done. So, well, this story will have some legs. You see the blackface story they're trying to make more of?
I did not know.
Wimbledon? You got a tennis player, and I think the headline is Blackface Fad, a Troubling Trend. Basically, there's a tennis player that's pretty popular. This guy Nick, I don't know, Kyrgios, something like that. I don't even know this guy. Had inspired an odd trend of people posting pictures on the internet of their faces smeared in the popular Aussie spread Vegemite and Nutella. The resulting effects has disturbing racial undertones. Basically, they're trying to say that people are doing blackface.
Why are they putting Nutella on their face?
Well, it started, if I can find it here. Let's see. Oh, gosh. I think maybe. Okay. He's 22, this kid. He tweeted his blessings to what some may interpret as a politically incorrect gesture. One fan, here you go, Mitchell, attempted to show his support for his tennis idol by telling this guy Nick he would volunteer to cover his face in Vegemite if the rising star replied to him through his official Facebook page. So the guy said, yeah, go for it. And then because of that, other people started, smearing Nutella and Vegemite on their faces, but it looks like blackface, and now people are saying it's racist when the whole thing wasn't a racist thing to begin with.
Okay.
So... he told another fan she was awesome for covering her face in the Nutella. So they're trying to say that's racist, and they're saying it's troubling.
It's a non-issue.
But you know what it is.
Exactly, delicious.
You know what it is.
Vegemite is the worst thing you'll ever eat.
No, but Nutella's good.
Best thing you'll ever eat.
Love Nutella. You combine those two, and what do you got? A real racial mess.
Who the fuck is that?
That's just me chiming in with the news. You got yourself a real hodgepodge of trouble. What the fuck? Go ahead, Greg.
Look at this. No, don't do that. He posted, this kid posted a picture. Sure, it looks like blackface, but you also know that he wasn't going for blackface. He was doing this dumb Nutella thing. And then the tennis player writes, ha, 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 this is so awesome. Thanks so much for the support, dude. I will post it up now. Doesn't get more Australian than support of your locals and a face full of Vegemite. So he's Australian, and the Vegemite is Italian, and then other assholes out there have to say it's racist because it looks like blackface.
It looks like a duck and quacks like a duck, buddy boy. It's a duck.
I want to fucking kill myself. Oh my God. What the fuck?
I'm just talking. I'll riff on the news all day. We'll talk about it.
What's your name? What's your name?
We'll get to that when the time is right. It's not important right now.
Fair enough. What do you think of the Vegemite thing?
I
More stupidness.
Have you ever had that?
Yeah, we had it in studio once. It's disgusting.
It's horrendous. I don't even get the fucking why someone would make a Vegemite factory. How that fucking even exists.
I think cultural sensitivity is a lot more important than a cheap laugh on a tennis store.
What is that?
I don't get what the fuck is happening.
Tell us his
right
name
now.
when he's ready.
What do you fucking mean? My friend's losing his mind.
You don't know he has multiple personalities
I
by
know
now?
that. I don't want to seem like Jonathan
Are you
Winters
surprised?
in a fucking home. to fucking go in and visit Norton because you let this go on and on.
What?
Hey, what am I supposed to do? Not talk about things when they come up? Maybe you'd like me to be quiet, but I'm not going to be.
Is Jimmy in there? Jimmy?
There's no difference between me and the Jimmy that you got to know this morning. I'm just pointing stuff out.
I fucking want to strangle you with a tie.
Yeah, well, what kind of tie? Try it with a bow tie. See how far that gets you.
Oh!
We got a black guy. He's pissed.
All right.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Pissed off black guy. What's
Hello,
up?
sir. What's going on? Tell us your name. Where you from?
It's Ken Steele in Chicago.
Hey, Kenny, real?
What's going on?
How you doing?
Yeah, that Vegemite store, it's racist.
I don't think they were meant to.
God!
I really don't think so.
Really? I mean, I understand that we can play dumb, and I know that.
No, I am dumb, sir.
Yeah, sir.
Come on.
Race is implying that you're doing it just to
Yes, they understood, and then they're using code words like politically incorrect. That's a code word for yes, I'm being racist. We know what politically incorrect means now.
No, politically incorrect does not just mean. Hold on, sir. It doesn't just mean racist. No, it doesn't.
Oh, it
means you're being a certain way, and then you're exhibiting tendencies that is a part of a certain ism that some group doesn't appreciate. Now,
but it doesn't mean racist.
I think it's an unfortunate circumstance. I don't think I feel bad for these kids because now everyone's pointing at their pictures going, oh, look, they're being racist. They didn't realize that putting the Nutella and the Vegemite on their faces would make people look at them as being racist.
White people
all right.
Go to great lengths. Will go to cartoons.
Ricky Gervais, good morning, sir.
Are you on?
Yeah, we're listening to a guy.
We got a black guy that's pissed off. His name's Ken Steele. He's from Chicago. Good morning, Ricky Gervais.
And there's a guy who is a... hold on, sir. Let me explain. He's got to put his headphones on.
What's going on?
There was a guy who put Vegemite and some tennis player put Vegemite and Nutella on their faces.
Right. No. We got a tennis player who's pretty popular. He's Australian, which is important. And a guy basically went on his Facebook page and said, hold on, sir, I'm trying to get Ricky Gervais up to speed. He's a big fucking star, and he deserves to get caught up here. So this guy goes, look, if I put Nutella he said Vegemite. He said, if I put Vegemite on my face, will you post it on your Facebook page? So this guy's like, wow, that'd be awesome. That's support for me, Australian Vegemite. So he said, yes, the kid did it, and then it became a trend, and now people are trying to spin it and saying it's racist.
Well, it just comes down to one question. Intent.
Yes,
it's intent. Am I making myself look like a black person for fun, or is the thing I happen to be putting on? Well, what if it was a face mask? I've used a face mask that's black, and I'm in the bath by myself, and at no point am I saying, "Look at me, I'm a black man." So it's all about intent. It's only about intent.
White people will define racism now.
Hey, it's funny, I noticed you're not pointing out the black quarterback punching the white girl in the face is racist.
No, I'm not. I'm saying if he. Hold on. No.
Fucking nigger.
Whoa.
That hurt.
So you think him punching her was racist? Of course.
No, wait.
Of course.
Hold on. Let me speak a minute. Hi. What's his name?
Ken.
Ken Steele.
Ken, you're babbling.
Ken, listen. I'm not trying to define racism. I think I know what it is. I'm just saying that. I'm pretty sure I've got a grasp of the concept, but you can put me right if I'm wrong. I'm willing to learn. But there has to be a certain. First of all, it's a prejudice and it's a discrimination. But there has to be intent in that because you can do and say things. Go on.
You gotta let Ricky at least finish his thought.
He doesn't let him do it.
The bottom line is, I just heard your explanation for one, and then him punching her in the face. Is that racist? Shut up, Ken.
I don't know if that's racist.
Of course you don't. Of course.
I don't know if that's racist. Apparently only white people know when stuff is racist.
No, we're not. White people aren't the ones calling up complaining right now. You are.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, I suspect that these people are practicing group racism.
Right, but you don't think that the guy actually physically assaulting the woman was racist because he was just responding to her stimuli? Is that it?
I don't know if he hates.
Ken's right. Anyone of any colour can punch someone else of any colour and it not be racist. It can be about something else. And that's my point. It's about intent.
I think it's pretty brilliant.
Ken is full of shit. Ken is full of shit.
Yeah, because you look at these kids and they're just trying to be silly, and now you got people pointing them out and saying, look at these kids being racist, and that's not what they were doing.
But my point is even this, Ken, my point is even this, they might be being racist, they might be secretly laughing, going, look at me getting away with it. I'm saying there has to be intent for it to be racism. It can't be.
I don't accept your definition of racism because
I haven't given a definition of racism. That's one part of it. I haven't given a definition. I've said for it to be. There are many things you have to tick to be racist. There are many boxes you have to tick, right?
Really?
And that's just one of them.
Bunch of lists. I mean, like, painting yourself in blackface, I think is just, as a white person, I think that's pretty much...
I agree that painting yourself in blackface is racist, right? But what I'm saying is, there are things that you get on your face that are dark and black and brown that have no intent, like a face mask. At no point when someone puts a face mask on you for a facial, do you go, oh, sorry, I can't have that, it's racist.
I know when white people are practicing racism.
But why is it, hold on, why is it about white people?
Because he's full of shit.
Hold on, why is racism about white people being racist? Anyone can be racist.
Racism racism, white supremacy, one and the same. These people...
No, they're not the same. They're not the same. Racism and white supremacy is not the same. White supremacy is a movement, a clear movement, based on hatred, and racism is a concept that says you're prejudicial due to the colour of someone's skin. They are different.
I don't agree with your definition of...
Fine.
Ken, you're full of shit.
That's fine.
I can.
Whoa, wait.
You're full of shit.
I don't have a definition of racism. It exists beyond me. There is a definition of racism, and I don't have one. I don't own it. Okay?
Ken, you're full of shit, and here's why. I'll tell you what. I'll explain why you're full of shit. This is why I think you're full of shit.
Okay.
Because these guys said this is why we're doing this. It's politically incorrect. So they do something and they give a reason. Hold on. Let me explain why I think you're full of shit and why I have zero value in what you're saying.
Okay.
Because automatically they're racist. You know their intent. But when the quarterback, you said she called him a nigger and he punched her in the face, you don't know what his motives are. It's like you're willing to say, I know why their motives are, but not his.
Right.
If I get called a nigger and somebody's raising their fist at me, I'm going to assume that they don't have the best intentions at their heart. So I might, if I was a football player, I might punch a bitch in the face if she has her fist in my face and she's calling me a nigger.
Right, but you don't see that. How do you know he's not racist? How do you know that wasn't his excuse to punch a white woman in the face?
Hold on, Ken. Violence aside, you have a point. Clearly, if someone's an affront to you, they mean you harm, they don't wish you well, they don't like you through no fault of your own because you're black. Yeah, they're
literally saying nigger. I mean, like...
Yeah, no, listen, I'm agreeing with you. But then you... No, Ken... I'm agreeing with you.
Someone's agreeing with you and you still babble on.
I still don't agree about the violence against women. I don't think that a woman deserves to be punched in the face for being racist. She certainly deserves to...
If she's saying nigger and she has her fist raised and she was putting hands on me prior, I mean...
You're allowed to defend yourself. Basically, you're allowed to defend yourself, yes.
And she did...
Here's the video.
And she did punch first. She punched first.
Yeah.
Now we got two different stories.
I'm only saying why he's so full of shit because of how he knows exactly what their intent is, but this guy he doesn't. I don't know. It was the watch. Okay, hold on, Ricky, watch the video.
In regards to the people, they literally said, yes, we are intending to be quote.
Okay.
No, wait a minute.
Incorrect.
Listen, but this is
when white people are saying,
Ken,
I want to be politically incorrect. This
Ken,
is usually preceded by some act of racism.
No, listen, I'm agreeing with you. That's a terrible thing. It's a terrible word. It's a disgusting, terrible. But this is something else. This is beyond that. Now we've got another variable. Now we've got a strong man punching a woman in the face. He probably wasn't being threatened. If she'd pulled out a knife, very different. But you're allowed to stop someone punching you, grabbing their hands, walk away, and you're allowed to be very, very, very offended by the unspeakable word. Okay.
Now, if somebody is threatening me with violence, they're shouting racial slurs at me.
Yeah.
And I'm in a place that is full of who knows what's in people's purses, who knows what's in people's blouses.
Yeah.
I don't know. She could have a razor blade on her. There could be any number of situations. I'm going to do my best. And if I'm being actively blocked from getting access or being able to move, oh man, I have to defend myself.
But this is like, but hold on. But we're mixing.
For punching that chick in the face. But I do know if a bunch of kids are getting together,
right?
That I want to be politically incorrect, and then they're putting on blackface. I'm sure they're being racist.
Listen, Ken, I agree with you. It's a terrible thing. Racism is a terrible thing. So is violence against women.
You're full of shit, Ken.
It's not one versus the other. It's not one versus the other.
Pal. You're full of shit.
We got in Australia in capital letters.
You're full of shit.
I want in on this conversation.
You're full of shit. Fuck off too. Don't call.
No. Eat a dick, Jimmy.
Too late, Ken. Don't try to make up now. I heard you the first time. Your angry shit is meaningless to me.
All right, Ken.
Meaningless. You're full of shit.
The defense of white supremacy is just
yawn.
Wait a minute.
Fucking yawn. Yawn. Shut up. You're a bore.
Listen,
you're full of shit and you're boring.
In the studio, if there's that black dude that you guys are parading around in the studio right now, and you're not...
We're parading around a black dude?
Hold on, fake radical. What black guy do we parade around, fake radical?
I've been listening to the show. I hear him from time to time.
Oh, so you don't even know his name? He's just a black guy to you? Fake radical?
I believe
How
you're
do we
talking
parade
about
him around?
Sherrod Small, who's a very funny comic.
Sherrod, who's the comic that comes on?
We don't parade around a black guy.
This guy's full of
You're
shit.
being very dishonest. With all right, Ken, thank you. Have a good
You're
day.
full of
Now
shit,
you're just-
pal.
now
Hang
you're
on
just
one
being a
second.
dick.
Ricky.
Jesus Christ! I just walked into a room with 3 white guys telling a black guy he's full of shit.
Yeah, he is.
Ricky.
What happened there?
He's full
I
of
didn't
shit.
know what was going on.
Did you not hear how
No,
fucking...
I feel like a white supremacist now. I want to call Ken back and go, listen, don't judge me on this first 3 minutes of me walk. I didn't know about someone getting hit. I didn't know
Here's
someone
what it
putting
was.
Vegemite on their fucking face. And I walk into a room and I'm being fucking screamed at. I'm suddenly in the fucking Klan.
Ricky, that was a white guy. He was a friend of mine. We were kidding.
What a great way to start your appearance.
Jesus Christ.
What a great way, though. Look, I mean, I feel bad for these kids because I really don't think they were thinking they were putting on blackface. I really don't. I bet you don't.
Well, Fake Radical would have
Well, it
disagreed with
depends
you.
it depends
now
what
there's
they were thinking and doing. That's the
Yeah.
point I was trying to make.
And 10, I agree with you with
of
that.
course.
I think now that this has become a trend, though, I'm sure a few have snuck in and went, look, I can get away with
that's
doing
the- that's-
blackface now.
Exactly.
So I agree.
It depends. It is about intent.
Yeah, well, if they did the Vegemite and then Fluffernutter on their lips,
right,
that would be intense.
I just feel for
Good morning, by the way.
Hi, buddy.
Good
How
morning.
are
How's
you?
it going? Yeah.
Good, man.
Wow, Jesus.
I just feel bad because those kids, I think, were going for silly, and now they're being pointed out as being racist,
Yeah.
and that's just not the
The
case.
black guy we
I
parade
really don't
around.
believe that.
He doesn't even remember his name. What a fucking fake
Let me get
radical
this
guy.
Australian on for a second. Greg in Canada, go ahead.
Yeah, morning, guys.
Hi, sweetie.
I piss myself laughing every morning. Yeah, but listen, this business with the Vegemite,
Yeah.
well, Bobby Kelly thinks it tastes like shit, but it depends. If you grew up with it,
It's
stuff
horrible.
like that, you try and put it on your face or on your arms, and you cannot get this shit off. It's almost like tar. So one of the dares in Australia for many, many years is to put Vegemite all over your face for anything and everything. Someone says, I dare you, put Vegemite on your face, see how good you're going to look, or see how much it's hard to get it off. So this guy saying putting Vegemite on his face, and if you put it on Facebook, it's just a dare. And you're right, Ricky, it comes back to intent, but, you know, we've been doing that sort of shit with Vegemite on our skin for ages in Australia for a dare. That's all it was. That Kent Steele from wherever the fuck he was from, he's a dickhead.
I just didn't believe him.
All right, thank you.
I think they should do different coloured Vegemites, and that would solve the whole problem.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
A little black on the forehead, a little red on the cheeks, maybe a little green on the chin.
Yeah.
It's holiday-ish.
This is this is a strange morning because do you know about Jared from Subway?
I don't know anything. I just walked into a
Do you know-
fight, and I was trying to break it up, and I was the one getting punched. It was typical. It's like Boys in the Hood, and I was the one that got shot.
Yeah.
and I was just
Absolutely. Just as we were reading your acceptance into the college, you're taking a bullet.
Jesus Christ.
Do you notice me? I just started eating.
Are you scared? An excuse. You're the guy that goes down under the table and crawls away under the crowd. Yeah. Eating things on the way.
You sure you still want to do this show, Ricky?
It's bovine. They go, no, it's just a cow. Just leave it. It's going. It's leaving.
This I don't know if you want to do this show
What is
anymore.
this?
It's
What is
getting
it?
crazy. So Jared, then they raided his home, and he might be doing something with child porn.
Who's Jared?
The Subway guy
The
who
Subway
lost
guy
all the
who-
weight.
I don't know about this.
Okay, all right. You don't know Jared. He's pretty popular spokesperson.
Okay.
Spokesman, I should say.
Was it 20
for
years,
Subway.
right? 20 years.
It's been that long. He lost a lot of weight, claiming he was only eating Subway sandwiches. So now
he was giving sweets away.
now he's
That's how he lost his weight. He just decided to give all these sweets away.
Opening and slamming that fucking van door.
Good. Okay, racism, paedophilia. What's next?
how was your stay in New York? You were
I
here
love
for a
the guy
while.
about going on about racism suddenly calls this woman a fucking bitch.
Yeah.
just drops that in.
well, she was being very aggressive, but
Yeah.
She definitely was a
If
bitch.
a woman hits you,
yeah.
if a woman hits you at a bar,
Yeah.
what do you do?
What,
It's hard not to hit back, obviously, or slap. But what is your move?
Well, it depends. If it's some angry drunk woman who slaps me, but I walk away, or I shout at her, or rebut. But I don't hit back. It would have to be a gang, and they'd have to be threatening my life, and I'd have to be fighting for my life to hit back because.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing as well. It's about feeling threatened.
You say a gang of women, like in the Warriors?
Yeah.
Yeah, the lizard. The lizard, yeah.
The thin Lizzies.
Yeah, we're all looking the same sort of jackets, same tattoos. Yo, we're the bitches. Yeah, and they go, you in the wrong part of town. Yeah, it's exactly like that. Yeah.
Yeah, if they hit you, though, you would hit back, right?
Well, if I'd do anything I could to survive, but it's rarely, when a woman hits you, it's rarely a matter of survival, is it? Right. You're not in a jungle situation. You're not in Nam where it was me or her. Yeah. It's a drunk person at a bar slaps you. You walk away, don't you? It's just not worth it. It's ridiculous.
He's a quarterback for FSU, so I don't know if he's the starter or gonna be the starter or
he should have walked away though. I mean, even though she was an obnoxious pig, she really was
awful. You're taking out instinct though. Well, when somebody hits you,
of course. Okay, and also you suddenly think you deserve to be hit back. How dare you hit me? You deserve to be hit back. But the other thing is we're mixing two things here. We're suddenly mixing the concept of racism with violence against women, and it all gets. I think you have to treat things by their own merit. Is it wrong to hit a woman? Invariably, yes. Is it wrong to be racist? Yes. It's not a versus. It's not about racism versus punching women. Yeah. It's like some sort of weird video game. But it gets complicated. Nazis versus sharks.
How was New York? You were here for a while.
Fantastic.
Filming, huh?
It was great. Little Jimmy Norton had a part on it. A very tiny part.
Yes, why didn't you use the wig? He sent us the photos.
I think it looked. I don't know. I didn't want it to look like he was trying to be, transgender. I wanted him just to be a lovely standard. Rent boy.
A rent boy.
A little.
The wig picture. The wig picture was amazing.
But it was almost over the top, and me just as me. I mean, there was something. Let's be honest.
I like the wig.
Very attractive about it.
Yeah,
I like the wig because you look like you were on the Chinese women's soccer team.
That's a sexy photo.
Look at that.
You get to show off your body.
I like the fact there's attitude to it as well, and also the wig disguised the Jimmy Norton-ness.
Yeah,
and of course he was. I put him in this film to humiliate him because I know he likes it. It's so funny because I tweeted that and people are insulting him, and I was thinking you're playing right into his hands.
Yeah, please. Good luck finding those short shorts, by the way. They didn't make it back to the trailer.
And the angle of the picture, it looks like his legs just become nothing, like some sort of weird sea monster. They tape you down to two little tentacles.
You get to show off your calves.
Yeah, but
Jimmy has the best calves in the business.
The Nortons are a calf-oriented family.
He's got amazing calves, Ricky.
Yeah.
Amazing.
You look like Harvey Keitel in drag.
In Tenko. Look at that. That's amazing.
Are you done filming? All
finished
good?
filming, finished principal photography, a few little bits and pieces.
Nice.
And then an edit for like 14 weeks when I get back, starting next week. But it turned out great. Eric Banner's amazing, Vera Farmiga, Kelly MacDonald, Kevin Pollock, just such great people. America Ferrara, Jimmy Norton.
That's right. Look at that wig picture.
There
My God.
Yeah, I want to see that.
Todd.
Wow.
I love the way we sit around.
Oh my God.
Now we've dealt with
Look at
racism,
Wow.
sexism, violence against women, and all that. We're sitting around looking at photos on radio. This is a really bizarre show.
You did this.
It's really not a good flow.
There seems to be a sort of lack of I don't know, dynamism. Usually it's really going for it, and I walked into that. But it seems like the end of term here. It seems like, you know what I mean, people are just biding their time.
Oh, the end of school.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or a cop who's 60 retiring, and you know he's gonna die.
Yeah, he's not gonna go and make the arrest. He's gonna turn the siren on so everybody scatters. Yeah.
He's going to his birthday party. And he stops and goes, I'll be home in a minute, honey. I've just got to check. It's nothing. Yeah.
My goal was to get rid of all that crap, take a break, and then we were going to start fresh with Ricky Gervais, but, it went long with that guy.
Yeah, that guy he's a party pooper.
Yes, he is.
Well, no, he's got a point. If you've been subjected to racism all your life and you're angry and you do see these things, you do see the signs, you do see people getting away with stuff, you do see, a dominant race in charge getting every perk there is and still taking the piss, then I'd be angry. I really would. I really would. I would. I'd be an angry militant, But I just think I don't think he wasn't seeing the principle first, and the principle does come first. It really does. It always comes first because everything has its it should be judged on its own merit. And I just think he was getting more frustrated. Probably you call him a piece of shit every 30 seconds.
I said he was full of shit. I did think he was full of shit.
Yeah, I know. No, what I mean is he was frustrated, and he's alone on the phone, and he's talking. I mean, it is difficult and it is frustrating. I was just trying to calm everything down and put my eye before, but he was so wound up by then.
When you call in a radio show and you start going, white people define race, it's like, shut the fuck up. Don't call up and start just being confrontational. How do you expect us to respond if you're confrontational like that? Well, he just called up and said, I think this is racist and here's why.
He's got a point there as well, white people. What he means is, to his knowledge, in America, all the constitution, every law is in favour has been in favour of white people making laws, and that's what he means. But I didn't like when he called, he said, to me, I felt a personal friend when he said, I'm defining racism. I'm not defining racism. I never would. I've got a rough idea of the definition of it, but I think he was getting very emotionally carried away, as you would if if you've been on the wrong end of racism all your life. You are going to be a little bit angry and defensive, and
or if you're full of shit, or if you're full of shit.
I'm
just taking it way too far.
God. Well, that guy really annoyed me. Not even his point.
You walked in the middle of it. We couldn't even discuss it.
Yeah, he came in early. He wasn't even. It was almost
he didn't
like
want to listen to anything.
Had he just been willing to look at the motives of both, but he knew what the motives of these white people were. He knew this is what their motives are, and that's it. But when it came to that punch in the face, I don't know. That was what annoyed me. It was that like, gee, I don't know.
Right.
Well, again, I think it was frustrating, a bit confusing me, because it is fair to mix the two. I don't think the question of was it right for a man to punch a woman in the face had anything to do with racism. He was angry because of what she was saying and doing, but I think you've got to be very clear what your argument is. You've got to be very clear what you're discussing and what principles you're discussing. Otherwise, it all gets mixed up and people say the wrong thing, and people are frustrated when they're not heard. I think they're frustrated they're not heard, and
you want him to call back then, or?
Well, no.
He would have been heard.
I don't think he's quite the man for the job. Is what I'm saying. I wouldn't. I think there are probably better spokesmen, but I think he was just slightly frustrated and probably less articulate than he'd like to be, and we're all shouting him down as well. Everyone wants to be heard.
Started with the interrupt.
He actually called him before he started that, because normally if a guy called, we have plenty of black people call in and don't agree with us, or don't agree with the story, or we talk it out, and that's fine. It was just the way he was doing it was annoying me. But it wasn't that he was saying anything that I found so challenging. Right. It was the way he was doing it. He was just
I just think it's a shame that when you're having a discussion that someone suddenly blanket bombs the whole argument by saying you're a white supremacist. It's game over. It is game over, because I think they've played their hand and they've shown their own prejudice and frustrations, and it's sort of done. But I mean, I think you've got to imagine, what would you be like, right? You're in a country, a black country, where you're a minority. You've descended from white slaves. You've been oppressed all your life. You're still oppressed. Everyone, I
would be like Farrakhan.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. I like Farrakhan. I love guys like that. I have no problem with any fucking black guy that just hates white people. I get it.
I get it.
I would too.
You understand where that comes from?
Yes. Of course I do.
We feel that actually you've picked on the... I often feel when I'm arguing with someone and they lump me in, like we're accused of lumping, we all lump people in with, we all got prejudice. I feel that, you've picked on the wrong white guy. Do you know what I mean? I feel like, oh my God, if there's one white guy you shouldn't accuse of being prejudiced and racist and all that, I think, it's me, and then you take it personally, and I think that's what everyone does. Mm-hmm. But, no one likes to be, lumped in with everyone else. We're all so different, and that's when it gets personal, I think.
Well, race is just especially. I'm sure it's the same in Britain too, but here it's such an explosive thing to talk about. It's like, but I'll say this about
worse, it's worse and better. Here, at least, it's discussed. Everyone discusses it openly. Back home, there's probably less racism, certainly institutionalized racism, but it's certainly more suppressed as well. But there's lots more assimilation. You know, all my nieces and nephews are mixed race. Do you know what I mean? There's so much more assimilation in Britain. It's hard to be racist because you've probably got a one of every race in your family if you've got an extended family in Britain. You know what I mean? It does make a big difference.
Yeah, here it's such a. I'll say this about Ken. At least he was honest. I mean, he called back. Okay.
You want to?
Sure. Let's
give another go.
But he's not going to.
Let's just change our attitude.
Exactly.
Ken, let's change our attitude.
Hey, Kenny.
Welcome to the show. Ken.
Let's chill out. Let's start over, man.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hello.
Hey, Ken Steele.
Okay. Ricky Gervais, did you say that it's hard to be racist if you have other races of people in your family?
He did, yes, and he was right.
I did. I felt that suddenly. I think a lot of racism is due to ignorance, and it's an acquired ignorance. And your parents, your grandparents say that this particular race of people are bad, and then when you actually meet them and you come close to them, or you suddenly realize, well, that's just not true. That's how I discovered how racism was stupid from first hand. I suddenly realized that these people, the things are saying that black people are lazy or Chinese people are sneaky, and when I met, I just thought, well, this is wrong. It's actually wrong. It's just not true.
So, okay, a couple of things. One, read what Thomas Jefferson said about black people. And
do you not see the difference between Ricky Gervais and Thomas Jefferson, who owned slaves?
Oh, wait a second. Thomas Jefferson had black people in his family.
This is why you're full of shit. I'm so glad I called you out.
Hold on. Okay, no, I get your point. I didn't say it was impossible. Wait, I didn't say it was impossible to be racist if you have a different race in your family. I said it's somewhat harder, and because the more assimilation, suddenly people realise that racists are bullshitters.
He knows what you're saying, Ricky. He's full of shit. He knows the difference between a slave owner and you saying getting to know people helps kill racism. I'm not angry.
Calm down. Jimmy, you need to calm down when I'm talking, seriously.
Go ahead, Ken.
Oh, that's going to work. Okay. Put your feet up.
Let him talk. Let him talk, everyone. Let him talk.
Let me talk. Thank you.
More bullshit.
All right. So, Ricky Gervais, now you said that. How long did it take for you to meet other races, so to speak, to finally discover that, this racist stuff that I've been hearing since I was a child is suddenly wrong?
About 8 years old, 8 or 9 years old. My first black friend. He was the only black guy in the neighborhood, and he became my best friend. And I suddenly realized that everything I'd heard is just ridiculous.
Right.
And you know.
Okay. So you're saying that having a black friend cures racism because
no, I didn't. No, I said from a personal point of view, that was the first time I realized that the people I respected, like adults, that were bullshitting. They'd been sold a bum deal. They had been sold a prejudice, and they passed it on. But it was going to end with me. It was a personal journey. It wasn't. It's not a principle. I'm not saying it works with everyone. I'm saying it just worked with me. Everything I say is a personal point of view. How could it be anything else? That's all I'm saying.
By the way, Ken, yes, having a black friend. Hold on, but having a black friend does help with racism because then you realize that 100%.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
do you know anything about Jimmy?
Let me answer him. 100% sure.
Of course.
That's how you. Hold on. That's how you know things aren't true. That you hear there are stereotypes. Is by hanging out with people and getting to know them as individuals.
Cumia has black friends. Anthony Cumia has pictures.
But hold on. I didn't say. I didn't say.
I'm with Anthony Cumia, and guess what? Yeah. Check this out. He's still a racist.
I didn't say that people can't be racist if they know black people. I'm saying, does having black friends help with racism? Yeah, and you know it does. So stop trying to play semantics. You know that's true.
I have no idea because I've been having black friends all my life, and I'm still I'm still suffering from racism. What the hell?
You're black, aren't you?
Yes.
So you have black friends all your life. Are you racist against black?
No.
You just said black friends.
Sorry, I've had white friends all my life. So I'm still suffering from racism.
Now hold on. Can I ask you a question? Though? Is it Ken? Can I ask you a question, Ken?
Yes.
But But you've had white friends all your life, and you're still suffering from racism. That's not our point. My question is,
okay,
let me finish. Fuck me, Ken. Let me fucking finish. I'll let you call back. Fuck me.
You stink, Ken.
Let me finish.
I've never hung out with Anthony.
Be done with it, Ricky. Just call me a nigger.
Can I?
Why would I do that? Why would I ever do that?
Why would he do that?
Why would I ever do that?
What has he said here where you would think he wants to do that?
So now I'm not allowed to say shut up, let me finish because you're black now. Is that what you're saying? Listen, my question is this: but you having white friends, did that make you less racist? Do you think?
I'm not a racist.
No,
you're a full of shit guy.
No, I'm not a racist. I think I'm not a racist, but there you go. There's the rub.
I don't know. I suspect that you're practicing white supremacy right now. I suspect that you're being...
All right.
See, I told you. Does everyone agree with me? He's full of shit.
Hold on. What do you mean? No, wait. What do you mean by that, Ken? Seriously, what do you mean that I'm practicing white supremacy? Please, I'm genuinely interested. What do you mean by that?
I think that you're engaging in behavior that's purposely deceitful to further...
Ricky?
But in what way?
Really,
be specific.
Yeah, give an example.
Yeah.
The things that you're saying, and the principles that you're espousing, and the points that you're making are commonly espoused by people that are definitely suspect of practicing white supremacy. And it's just, I'm picking up on this right now, even down to I've had a black best friend line that you dropped.
No, you asked me specifically if me having a black friend made me less racist, and I think it did, because it was the first time I'd suddenly seen firsthand what these racists around me, these people I respected who were a bit racist growing up, that were wrong. They were bullshitting. That it was just a personal thing.
Who were these people?
Why don't even answer? Why would you justify this jerk off's question? Ken, you're full of shit. I called it the second he called in. You're full of shit.
Jimmy, you are a known white supremacist.
Yes, I am. Of course I am.
A known white supremacist?
No.
Jim
Yes,
Norton?
absolutely.
Oh, this has gone haywire
Ken
again.
stinks.
All right, Ken, thank you for your phone call.
Hey, wait a second.
We gave you more time than...
Easy here.
Why is Jimmy a known white supremacist?
Why would I even justify it? It's childish.
On a number of your specials, you're dropping white supremacist jokes. You've practiced white supremacy on this program a number of times when you've justified the stop and frisk program that's going on in your city right now.
Yes, I did. I did.
And this is white supremacy at its core. You're
okay.
I actually, you know what, Ken? I actually didn't want to see black people continuing to get shot. You're right. I didn't want to see black people continuing to get shot.
Oh my gosh! So you're justifying white supremacy with a bunch of very twisted logic that's used to say I'm trying to protect
whites. No. I'm telling you why. Hold on. This is your problem. You talk to too many white people that cave into your shit. Here's the problem, Ken. I think then go fuck your mother and don't listen to the show. Why are you listening to the show? Why are you watching my specials?
I listen to it while I do yoga. It helps me concentrate and know my energy.
Oh God, you stink! But no, whites. Here's stop and frisk. Stop and frisk was cutting down on gun crimes,
right?
And it wasn't like there were less white people getting shot. That's what was happening. They stopped stop and frisk, and now gun crime has gone up. Yeah, I don't care if they do it or not.
That's a true. Of course, that's a true stat.
But you do yoga and you watch my specials.
Crime has gone up since they got rid of stop and frisk.
Dude, seriously, that is not true. One.
It is true. It is true.
No.
Yes, it is. It is. Say nope all you want.
In our city, it's absolutely the truth.
Those stats are cooked, and on top of that, white supremacy is never justifiable.
We got Ricky Gervais in the studio. What are we doing?
Why are we talking this jerk off?
Thank you, Ken. Ken, would you like?
Stink.
I have one question.
Stop being a fan.
Would you like me to judge all black people on you?
You can do whatever you want. White supremacists make the rules.
That's a good point.
But why
I actually like Ken now.
Why are you lumping me in with all white people? Why are you lumping me in with not only all white people, but the worst white people?
He just just came in to say hi to us.
Yeah.
It's the best.
Why would you just... This guy's a douche. He's not even real.
Let him go. Okay.
Ken, you stink.
Ricky wanted to come by and say hi before he goes back to...
Jimmy, you've said racist things. Would you watch the special of a known... Don't watch.
I think we made the mistake there.
Letting him back.
Never let a guy like that get to you. He's just a douche.
I know. It's terrible, isn't it? And I just think of all the people at home going, no, don't let him speak.
No, but you know what? A guy like that, though, everyone knows someone like that, or everyone's tried to talk to someone like that. It's just a frustrating jerk-off. That's the way life is.
Yeah. It's a shame because he's got some good points of principle. And it's a shame it didn't become a discussion. It's like he wanted us to break and say, I'm a Nazi.
You're looking strong on the Twitter, Ricky.
Feel free to stop
looking
listening.
Strong. Man, Ricky Gervais is spot on. It's about motive. Tell it like it is, Ricky. Goes on and on. There you go.
Yeah, I'm worried they're all in the Ku Klux Klan, though. No. Oh, no.
Wow, did you get blindsided today?
Jesus. Oh.
What's the movie about?
Special Correspondence?
Yes.
It's about a couple of radio guys in New York, myself and Eric Banner. He's this cool sort of journalist. He's sort of a Lothario, a hard-drinking, cool guy who doesn't care about anything but himself. And he didn't make it as far as he should have. He's on local radio as a journalist. He's sort of a local celebrity, but he was held back because he couldn't, bite his lip. And I'm a little radio nerd who looks up to him. It's great. And we have to go and cover this skirmish, sort of a revolution, a rebel coup in Ecuador, and because I'm having marital problems, I'm a bit phased. Cut long story short, I throw away the tickets and passport, and we're going to get fired. So we decide to fake the war in a Spanish restaurant across the road, and we do fake because it's radio. Yeah. We can be anywhere, and I'm a great technician, and I make sound effects, and we do these war reports, and it gets out of hand. Then we pretend to be captured, and it just gets more and more out of hand. So it's sort of a mild satire against journalism and that sort of thing, and it's sort of it's a comedy, but it's about a couple of. It's sort of quite. I don't want to say buddy movie because that gives a real wrong end of the stick, but it's a couple of idiots thinking they can get away with something. They can't.
What did you need a 65-year-old tranny for?
Well, I must say,
wait a minute.
He wasn't a transgender.
I was a rent boy.
He was a rent boy.
What's it called? What is it called?
A rent boy.
What's a rent boy?
It's a boy who's rented. Yeah. I was a rent boy. I was in Flip. He had me. It was perfectly.
How much is
dressed.
the rent? A banana?
Well, I had him shout as Eric went by. Hi, Frank. Want a freebie?
You want a freebie?
Yeah.
It sounds like it's going to be a great movie. I look forward to this.
I think it's the best thing I've done.
Wow.
I've never put so much work into it.
Not better than Ghost Town, though, right?
Well, it's up there with Ghost Town. There's no flailing arm, man. But
you didn't need somebody running down a hill. And
you should have had Bob do a cameo running down a hill, flailing for no reason.
No reason at all.
Yeah,
a callback.
Yeah,
it's in the same sort of vein. It's a grown up sort of comedy.
Right.
Probably more sort of modern than Ghost Town. But I love Ghost Town.
That's great.
Beautiful, sweet.
That was a fun movie.
Yeah, lovely.
I did cry. I told you I cried on a plane watching that. I was so mad at myself. But there's nothing worse than when you're on a plane, you're crying, you got sunglasses on, you got to try to dab.
And masturbating.
Yeah.
It's just so embarrassing, isn't it? What are you watching? Ghost Town. Well, I know why you're masturbating, but why are you crying?
Yeah, why do you have fluids coming out of two areas?
Unfortunately, we have to break. We've been going for like an hour and a half, Ricky, before you got in.
By the way, somebody said on
we
Twitter,
have live reads. It's the only reason we got to break.
Were we trolled by Ken?
I feel. You know what? I feel really bad about Ken.
Not bad.
I feel frustrated for him. I feel frustrated for us. That I feel that no good was done there. That was just four white guys shouting at a poor black guy.
No, he wasn't.
Travis.
No, I don't think it was
not that at all.
I think it was a white guy trolling you guys. I don't think.
And that also.
What do you think?
That also wouldn't be us shouting him down. He was being a dick on the phone. We were
shouting him for being a dick. But I'm saying
we didn't get trolled, did we?
I think you did. I don't think that was real.
There's no way it was a troll. There is no way. No, there's no way.
I don't think so.
No, he might have been antagonising us, but there's no way that was a guy who actually was playing along.
All right, how about if
I've hung out with Anthony Cumia? Like, where have you hung out with Anthony? That's what tipped me off.
Send a video of you as Ken.
Or how about you call back and admit you trolled us?
Send a video. I want to
have a good laugh over
Now you're getting paranoid. I'd rather we were trolled than that guy feel that much frustration towards.
It didn't make sense.
Us.
Nobody's that ignorant. Nobody's that stupid.
Of course they are. Go on Twitter for a day. People are that fucking ignorant. Most people in the world are fucking morons. 95% of people haven't even fucking evolved past true. It's just ridiculous.
The only time my Twitter feed is bad is when I come on this show.
Yeah, I know. People are stupid. That's
the only time I'm called the fat fucking dumb.
Only here.
That's why no one should be the spokesperson for anyone in case they pick the wrong guy.
We create a weird culture around this radio show.
Yeah.
You go anywhere else and people are just nice.
Oh
my God,
nice. The nicest. I read other
go on
people's
other shows and they're just nice.
But I read other people's actors,
meaning the fans,
Twitter feeds, and it's the most supportive group of people I've ever. I mean, granted, they're fucking 12.
Right.
Yeah, but we encourage it.
Yeah, absolutely.
We encourage. That's
because we like funny.
Well, also, we like to stir the pot. That's what we do. So we know that we accept that we've got to take it back as well. And I mean, I don't do it, but I know some comedians that thrive on being heckled. And I think we do that all the time. I think firstly, we want people to laugh. We want to be funny. I think secondly, we want to be, it's a versus, because I think we want to be popular. We want to, we want people to like our stuff, or at least come to, or at least pay to see our stuff. That's what we want, whether they like it or not. We want to pay and see it, right? And at least feel something, right? But I think versus that, we are provocateurs. I think we want any reaction. I know personally, I embrace the gasps as much as the laughs on a stand-up show. I know where they're going to come. I know the graph, and I like it all. I like people feeling anything.
Don't most comics like
It's a great name for your next special. What? The gasps and the laughs.
Don't most you get
embracing the gasps.
But most of you guys like that, right?
I think
I would assume.
I don't like when they groan. It makes me hate them.
Yeah, Jimmy does get a little mad when they groan.
This is the thing, though. We'll be down the cellar, and him and Keith will come down and start groaning at every joke and turn the audience against you, and all of a sudden every joke is
oh no, you do it on purpose.
Yeah.
It's like getting a Mexican wave going at a football match. You're the one that starts going
you stand in the back and Bob will say something, or some other comic, and again, it's an old Florentine trick but I fucking stole, and someone will say something and you're like, oh, and then you hear people go, oh. When you can start groans,
every joke, but you can't. As soon as they get them going, every joke, you're done.
But you're loving that,
you're kind of loving it. That's a whole new game.
It's awesome.
That's amazing. Didn't Louis make me laugh during your set once? Was that?
Well, here's the thing: as I was up there and they were in the crowd, and I was bombing like I've never bombed.
See, I don't remember that. I don't remember that you were bombing. I do remember. I didn't remember it was you, but I do remember. Us laughing at something, and I'm pretty sure it was Louis making me laugh because he knew you.
I heard Ricky laughing, which is that laugh could be a ringtone. Yeah, you know that laugh, but it wasn't at a punchline.
So it was Louis saying things in my ear.
Any point of me being funny,
right?
You just heard him cackling in the background.
Oh God!
There's nothing worse when you hear a big laugh and you're like, yes, and you look over and one guy's leaning in the ear of the other guy, and you're like, oh shit, they're laughing at me. Oh, nerds.
Nerds. I remember when De Niro was at the cellar and I was going on next, and then as soon as I got on stage, he walked out. I almost went, no!
He was he was on during my set, and I'm in the middle of my set, and I have the tape somewhere, but you can, in the middle of it, you hear ha! It was like the fucking Max Cady laugh.
He's a big comedy fan.
Yeah.
It's funny because at that Golden Globes where I pissed everyone off, there's just shots of him crying with laughter. It was just great.
He's a big comedy fan unless you're Colin Quinn at his birthday party.
Yes, that's
what happened there.
It's a great story.
Colin bombed at his birthday party.
At his birthday party, at De Niro's birthday party.
Yeah, it was his wife.
We should have Colin call in and tell Ricky. It's a great story.
It's my favorite story in show business.
Can you tell it, or do we have to get Colin to tell it?
Well, Colin tells it really well, but in a very
gist of it,
a big nutshell. I forget his wife's name. I think Grace. had called Colin. This is when our show, his show, Tough Crowd, was on Comedy Central, and said, "I'd love you to roast Bob at his birthday."
No. She never said that. The key to the story is she wanted him to come and do comedy.
And he decided.
He heard roast.
Yes.
Oh, I thought she wanted him.
And he went and roast. He wrote jokes for everybody. Harvey Keitel,
Martin Scorsese, Robin Williams, Billy Crystal.
So he just started trashing Robert at his birthday party in front of all his friends.
Well, he got up. She didn't. She wanted to introduce him, which would have. She wanted to go up and say, "Hey, Bob, I got you this thing from." But stupid Colin was so arrogant. He admits he was arrogant. He goes, "No, I'll just walk up." Like he just thought that his face would just light up the party. He said he was. And he tells the story very funny.
Know, Colin. I've never seen him do stand up.
He's
a legend, isn't he?
He's a brilliant comedian. It makes me sick. He's a brilliant comic.
He's the only person that Jerry Seinfeld follows. I think the only comedian, and I'd heard of him, but I don't quite get some of his tweets. They're quite out there, aren't they?
Yeah, that's kind of his whole thing. Is he's a troll. His whole thing is a mock troll.
He's what
He's just mocking the whole Twitter experience.
I was trying to look at a standalone joke and it wasn't there, so I feel stupid.
No,
now.
he just mocks.
No, that's what he's just doing. He's just being purposely horrendous.
He's just being an ass.
And he never breaks character.
Oh, I see.
Because he despises that humor, so he's making fun of it.
Great. Oh, okay. I'll have another look.
But he said he bombed so badly at the party. He said he knew, and he just kept going and going, like sweating and bombing. And then when he walked out, he said the only guy that came out to see him was Robin, who is a stand-up goddess.
Yeah.
And came out and just laughed at him. And his wife said, he's bombing up there. You should go help him.
Yeah.
And he's very grateful that Robin didn't go up and help him. That would have been more humiliating.
Improving?
That's like your mum stepping in and stopping a fight at school, because you were losing. That'd be the worst.
He goes into great detail in his book. It's a very funny story.
So when someone like him is bombing and sweating, is he hating it? Is he going, "Oh, I wish they were laughing"? Or is he... Right, because there's a part of me that sort of quite likes the audience not getting stuff or not even liking it. I sort of quite like that.
We got Colin.
Okay.
Colin, we were supposed to break.
Hey, Colin.
We'll figure out the live reads. I don't know, whatever. Colin, we got Ricky Gervais in studio, and we're trying to explain the Robert De Niro birthday party thing to him.
Well, what do you want me to throw the whole goddamn 20-minute story right now? You're supposed to break?
No,
no, don't worry about the break. I shouldn't have said that to you. That's my problem.
He's worse than Ken. Get him off.
That's my problem. Just go.
Listen, guys, I've been in business a long time. If you think I'm going to be the guy on the radio that bombs with his great story, because it's too long of a story to be the guy calling in with, you're sadly mistaken.
Yes, it was. I told most of it.
Why did you call in then?
What's that?
It's nice to meet you finally. I've heard a lot about you.
Exactly. I don't appreciate meeting you with that comment. Now listen to me. Why don't you take it down a notch? I'll scale what I'm doing back, and maybe this will work out. But this is no way to fucking start. No way to start. Basically, what happened was De Niro's wife invited me to a big birthday bash. But De Niro, so she just said, "Go on, do your impression," which I really do a mediocre impression of De Niro to begin with. But I decided to take it up a notch, and I put together a 20-minute kind of history of De Niro, with me doing different De Niros at different times, starting with a roast, then telling his heartwarming tale about my friend who died, who talked about Taxi Driver when it first came out. But it was also like a funny, interesting Vietnam story. It had a lot to it, It was going to be the middle, like the real. And then at the end, I was going to do a big scene in Goodfellas, only with his birthday. This was all, by the way, knowing better than writing I know you're not supposed to do all new material in the same night. I know all this, but I felt like it was my moment. Anyway, so I always felt like I should be working with De Niro and Scorsese. That was my secret motive,
So what's the best you thought could happen that everyone would go, "This guy's a genius, we love the impressions, we love the roast," and De Niro would hug you? When did you realise it was going wrong?
Well, I started with some roast jokes about De Niro, making fun of his weight, and when he was on, just saying, maybe you're just a bad actor instead of a method actor. Maybe you're just a fat bastard. You should gain weight for that. So already it was kind of a ham-handed, like De Niro in Raging Bull doing stand-up.
What was the Rocky and Bullwinkle joke?
Yeah, that was my first or second joke. I go, how'd you prepare for Rocky and Bullwinkle? By looking in the mirror and apologizing to your audience? That it should come out. There we go.
Did that go over?
Turning on me. Oh, they just thought all these people just thought, some lady, some moaning. I was just kind of looking, and Bobby Keitel's in the corner, and Chris Walken, and Chaz Lamentary, and Billy Crystal, and Opie Goldberg. So then, like, even the waiters, like, at the end, the waiters were looking at me, like, looking away, like, I ruined the birthday bash, you know? And then I left, and, you know, it was just really, I mean, I kept going because I had it in my mind that this was going to be what you said. It was going to be me and De Niro and Scorsese. It wasn't even there, Scorsese. Oh. And I just had I had this vision. I was on a roll at the time. You have to understand, this is 2003. I got tough crowd. I'm doing stand-up. I'm killing every night. I was like, this is when this was supposed to happen. I wanted it to happen early in my life, but it was meant to happen now. Oh. That's why it's happening now. So I couldn't really give up like 3 minutes in because I was really giving up on the whole, you know, universe, really. So I just kept rolling with it. And then by the end, it was just, my suit was soaked with sweat. You know, it was just a brutal thing, you know. Oh. And then I walked outside and I had a shirt. I had a new gig. So I bought a new cashmere shirt, like a sweet, like kind of a pullover sweater shirt because I had an important gig later that night. This was only about 5 at night. Was the other mistake. And then I was outside and Robin Williams came out laughing because his wife goes, you should go up and help him because it was going so bad. And just imagine him coming up to save the fucking day. That would have been great. And then my shirt fell in the rain. And I can't ran over it, and Robin Williams just fell down. I can't run over my cashmere shirt.
That's my favorite part, is that you dropped your new shirt in a puddle.
In a puddle in front of Robin Williams. Oh, what a great story.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Oh, it sends chills down my spine thinking about it.
Humiliating.
It's just too much. And it's
it's really a short version of how humiliating it really was, though.
Yeah, remember, though, I did that at the Golden Globes. They were all there then as well, 10 years later.
That was different. You were trying to provoke.
Oh, I know, yeah, no, I know.
I was trying to accommodate and get along.
But it is an interesting thing, isn't it? Because you know, Jim said before you called in that you know, the setup was wrong. That she was going to go up and introduce you, and she hadn't told you that you didn't want to roast, so you didn't know. And the sort of thing, the same with the Golden Globes. They didn't expect a roast, so it was completely. They were shocked by it, whereas by the third time they sort of got it and they went, "Oh, he's just telling jokes," and they laughed. But
yeah, you made it become now it's the thing.
It is expectation. I think it's what people are expecting, and if they don't get exactly what they're expecting, they're thrown. They really are thrown into the deep end. They don't know what they're meant to laugh at or why they're meant to be laughing.
Mm-hmm.
But she didn't want me to. This was all just my own plan. She just wanted me to go up to a ham-handed and President De Niro for 2 minutes and leave.
Yeah.
So this is really me.
You're talking to a guy who got a part in Crocodile Dundee 2. 2 lines. He went, rewrote the whole script with him having a bigger part, being like the co-lead, and handed it in like, hey guys, you probably should shoot this.
Wow.
That's who you're talking to. Yeah.
Ricky just goes,
That's who you're talking to.
Wow.
Rewrote the script. 1 line. He had 1 line. Hey, I'm in.
Wow.
That was his line. Hey, I'm in.
The line was, "That's not a knife," and they gave it. they gave it to Paul Hogan.
All right, fellas, have a nice laugh at my expense.
See you later.
Time to go to break.
By the way, Colin, your tweet is really upsetting me. This Billy Joel married tweet. Is he gone?
Yeah, he's gone.
Oh, I see where Billy Joel just got married. I guess his vows are, "I love you just the way you are." And then, but then in quotes, in the parentheses, he writes, "Sing it for bigger laugh." Makes your fucking stomach hurt. His tweets. It's perfect. It's terrible and perfect.
Instructions with a joke is the best thing I've ever. Yeah. That is genius.
If you hate his tweets, you'll hate his Instagram.
Oh, they bad?
It's the worst.
What does he do on Instagram?
He just takes photos and he goes, "Hey guys, $10,000 if you can guess where I am right now." Just awful photos of nothing.
These look good.
They're too dark. It's a photo of a bike in a dark street
on the set of the latest Colin Quinn project.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He takes lousy photos.
We got to break, unfortunately.
Okay.
It's for live reads and stuff. Ricky Gervais.
You gonna hang, Ricky?
Yeah.
It's only 10 o'clock.
Yeah, we'll do something next.
My clan meeting isn't until.
And Bob Kelly and Ricky Gervais. Ricky, I was watching the Amy Winehouse documentary. Have you seen it yet?
I haven't, no.
And I think she was a fan of yours.
Why'd you say that?
I saw an extras DVD in her apartment.
Oh, really? Oh, that's good. I thought it was going to be a zinger.
Well, she was. She was doing coke off it in the movie.
Was she really?
Yes,
that's awesome.
Really?
I swear to God.
What? So she was doing coke off an extras DVD.
Yes.
White powder on it.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, we made him nice and smooth, and it came with a razor blade. So yeah.
So I think she's a fan, or was a fan, because
well, there you go.
she was doing drugs off her. Immediately, I started laughing. I'm like, that's Ricky's,
Yeah.
Yeah.
He loves it. He loved extras. And
she
you're
did
just doing
smack off The Office.
Yeah. So it's a whole different vibe. I found that great. So,
I love that.
the documentary was really good, man.
Yeah, go ahead.
I
just want to say the young Ricky Gervais is one of the hottest young guys I've ever seen.
Jesus Christ.
My God.
That's when he was a pop star.
Holy.
Let me see. Ricky Gervais, pop star.
Like, that's me next. That's young, sexy Bobby.
Who does he look like? Who do you look like when you were really...
Look at us. Think of us in a boy band. That we have to do a comeback. No, we had one hit. We had one hit in the Philippines in 1983, and now we're back. So it's grown and grown and grown.
Yes.
We've become a cult, and we can actually play a Hollywood Bowl.
The popular boy band Back in My Rump is on the road again.
Kelly and Gervais, Back in My Rump,
with their hit song "Three Fingers."
I've seen a little David Bowie, a little bit.
Maybe, yeah.
Right? Everyone wanted to be David Bowie.
Yeah, with
dreamy bastard.
I mean, Jesus, holy shit!
What was the name of the band?
Basically, what you're saying there is that the more you're astounded by it, you're saying what the fuck happened. That's what you're saying.
Look,
yeah, I know, but I get it. I get it.
Well, put a Ricky Gervais bathtub picture up next to it.
I wouldn't like me. I think that if I met him now, I think what a twat. Do you know what I mean?
The old Ricky?
And if he met me, he'd think, what an old boring bastard. Do you know what I mean? We wouldn't get on, I don't think.
Did you sing at that part of your life?
Yeah.
You were a singer?
You had a hit.
Really?
Yeah.
What was the hit?
We've done this before.
It wasn't a hit.
It was a hit.
It was a hit.
Well, let's make it a hit now.
Foregone conclusion.
Let's make it a hit now.
Cow!
We'll fucking,
Jesus Christ! Imagine we make it a hit and now he's forced to perform this.
Do you understand we could?
I still have nightmares. I that I've got to perform, and I'm saying, oh, well, I don't even know the songs. I've forgotten the song. That is my anxiety dream. That is my nude in school dream.
It was a hit.
Me having to play in a band.
That's a pretty good dream to have. That's my dream is like I had this dream like I'm failing in the business, and I realize, I'm wide awake.
Here you go.
Oh, God.
It was a hit.
Oh, please.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, thanks, guys. Oh, yeah. Oh, God.
Why? That's very British.
Okay. I was just saying I haven't gone
they're laughing at you.
but I guess I have. I think that, yeah.
We can't find a version that doesn't have the laughter and stuff. We want to take the song seriously.
I want to hear the song.
What? There's someone's put a laugh track on it.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
They played it on. It was the audience laugh. It was on a show, and they.
Oh, I see. You on that show. I see. Right.
Here we go.
It would be quite good to put a laugh track over a serious video.
Here you go. This is 84. It's a different time. Leather pants. There you go.
Oh my God!
Very dreamy. I can't believe that's you. It's like a smoky 80s video.
Yes.
Long corridor.
Right in the day, no money. By a mate of the A&R man. I didn't even know it was happening.
In one day you shot this?
Yeah.
Where was it shot?
I really can't even remember. They just told me to stand there and look like that. Look at those eyebrows.
Yeah. Is that you?
God almighty. This is radio. Why are we watching a video?
We're playing the song.
Video of me.
Hearing the song.
Oh, they're hearing the song.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah, we're enjoying your song.
What do you think I'm snapping my fingers to?
Oh, God.
It's like flock of seagulls.
Yes, very much.
Oh, is he now? No. It went from hot to back.
I would rather have a sex tape with a cow than this song
than jerk off.
This video is fucking haunting. Were you now this part right here? What were you thinking when you were looking into the camera? What was your motivation at that part where you weren't blinking and you were just looking?
Cheekbones. That's all that was in my head. Cheekbones. I was thinking, are my cheekbones good here?
Yeah, great. Oh my God.
Are my eyebrows good? Can we go again?
God,
God.
You look like Adamant. A bit of Adamant.
Yeah. Bit of Adamant. Okay, let's swap
Why did you look away? Why did you look away?
This is good. What's wrong with this? This is really good.
It's good stuff.
You're boyishly handsome. You're staring into the camera.
I'm feeling hot.
I'll say you should.
I'm sweating.
Oh, uncomfortable? Don't be embarrassed. It's bitter heart.
But I've still got it, haven't I?
Oh, you
Yeah, you still got it. Yeah.
It's no free love. All right.
Look at
It,
you.
I hear a little
Thanks,
Depeche
guys.
Mode in there.
Yeah,
A little
thanks,
Depeche
guys.
Mode.
Yeah,
it's nice to sit around and
Right.
good
good stuff.
your peers, guys going, hey, let's check out your old song.
I think that song. I like that song.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love fucking. You should do Bonnaroo next year.
What's that?
It's a big music festival.
Drug.
Kentucky.
Is it some sort of weird drug? Is it you snort this and I stick this finger up your arse? And that's called doing Bonnaroo.
You and Tears for Fears.
Ricky wants to do Bonnaroo. I'm in.
I actually like the song.
There's a lot of 80s.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, bands
Good.
you recognize
Okay.
in there.
How did the band end? Like, what happened? Were you guys fighting, or did it just not work?
No, they just said, we put out a couple of singles, and they went, it didn't work, we're going to drop you. And I went, okay, cheers. Yeah, of course.
They dropped you?
Of course.
Do you know where they are now? Do you keep in touch with
No, it's
the
not a band.
label?
No, I mean the label dropped.
the label
last year. It was
dropped.
only two of us. It was just two of us.
What happened to the other guy?
I don't know. I think he gave up. Wait,
you don't know where he is today?
No, it was 30 years ago.
All right.
Wow,
Well,
you don't talk to him,
I know
huh?
where some of my friends are.
He knows where you are.
He doesn't at the
If
moment.
someone says to him, whatever happened to that guy Ricky?
Call in. Call in.
Wow.
We should unite these guys.
That's gotta suck though if you're in a band like that with somebody and they go, it's like Bosom Buddies, the guy who starred with Tom Hanks in that show. Like, he did okay as an actor, but to watch one guy go on to superstardom.
Yeah, like if you're in an improv group with another comic and that guy goes to do arenas and
Who's that?
make millions and you're just fucking at
Who's that? Are you at
Gotham Comedy Club next
Is this
week.
him?
Yeah.
Who are you in with?
Huh?
Who are you in with?
I just might have been in a comedy improv troupe with Dane Cook at one point.
Right.
Yeah.
And Dane went on to do arenas.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
No, I'm kidding.
look at you both now.
Exactly.
You were on Louis this season. You got your FX show.
Yeah.
you're
I'll
doing
brag
good.
for you.
I know. I was just
I got
trying
a
to
new FX show.
everyone gets a turn.
Guys, I didn't want to pep talk. I was just trying to make fucking funny. Fucking assholes. Fucking goddamn Ken fucked everybody up.
No, Jim just whispered me, go over and help him. So that's why.
Yes.
We could go over and hug you. You'll be all right.
There's nothing funny about me talking about me not
that's
making
funny.
it.
Yeah, and everyone takes it seriously. Goes, oh, what are you doing? Okay, no, I'm fine. I was joking.
I do want to bring up one serious thing. That fucking dog festival. I know you're sick of talking about it, but we were trying to figure it out ourselves in China.
Right, the Yulin dogs. This is what's crazy about it, right? And it's not. Obviously, it's not all of China. It's a very, very small, specific place. It's not even all the people there, and it's not even all the people that prepare the dogs. But some of them believe that torture makes the meat tastier. Okay,
Right.
so they burn them. They put these dogs. They bind them out. They burn them. They torture them to death. They skin them alive and they boil them alive. It's the worst. It's like a weird fucking hell. I don't get it. And I tweet these things to, protest it and that. And there's always someone that says something like, yeah, but you eat a fish, man. Yeah, it's the torture. It's not eating the animal. I've said this has nothing to do with being vegan or, I even said, I did a tweet yesterday, vegans, hunters, you must agree that torturing an animal first is mental. It's wrong. And people want to put their side forward, and then someone says, "Oh, it's racist." Because no, it's not racist.
I saw that.
It's not racist.
They call them racist.
It's ridiculous. I don't care who's torturing a dog.
Yeah.
I don't care what colour you are. Or what.
Somebody called Ricky. I saw it on Twitter.
They said, it says something like, you're just breeding hate for an entire race and culture. No, I'm not. I'm saying don't skin dogs alive.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying.
That's how dumb
that's
people
how
are.
stupid people
They're
are.
dumb.
Or sometimes they're not dumb. They just want a reaction, or they think it. You know. So you have to know who's trolling and who's. You know. And some people say things like, "But you know, is it any worse than eating a cow?" And I say, "No, it's no worse than eating a cow. You know, they're both mammals. They're both. But these in this particular case, they torture them first.
Right.
So you know, if you shoot a grouse cleanly and eat it, that has to be considered better than torturing a dog with a blowtorch first and watching it suffer because you think it makes the meat taste. It's psychopath. It's mental.
And what makes it worse, we decided not to eat dogs a long time ago, so it makes it even creepier.
Well, also, there is an emotional point of view
being
with a dog because, you know, it's your best friend, they are pets, but that is emotional when it's not, you know, it's not a point of principle. It's not a moral one. But yeah, it's like saying, they say, oh, do you prefer dogs to cats? Well, that's irrelevant. It's like saying, if there's two kids drowning, you're going to save yours first. It's not the right thing to do. The other kid doesn't deserve it, but you're going to. So we do probably feel closer to dogs.
Of course.
Than,
what was that Patrice joke where he said, well, the Japanese or Chinese just kill a dog, but he makes them sad because they have eyebrows. And fish, like he doesn't give a fuck about fish because they don't have eyebrows.
The expression.
They have the same expression, dead or alive.
Well, they
so it doesn't bother you as much.
They also have similar emotional brains. They've evolved a similar lines to us. So they do feel emotion. They do feel love towards people and all that. So there is an emotional point of view. Of course, you know. And also, if it was personal, someone said, do you prefer dogs to humans? And I said, depends which dog, depends which human.
Yeah. Right.
You know, imagine someone coming to your house and saying, I need to skin your dog alive or I'm going to die. You'd go, die then.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you?
Whereas if one of my dogs.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. But
He also brought up, though, that they were stealing people's pets. They still had collars on them. It's a subculture, but you said it was a subculture, but I saw the number was like
$5. They steal a pet and they've stolen it for free. And I say a very small percentage. This is not a billion people in China running around eating dogs.
It's over 100,000 dogs, I think.
It's 100,000.
I saw a number. There's like 100,000 dogs being tortured.
It was 10,000 in one weekend at the Yulin Festival.
So that's a big
place for predator drone strikes.
Yeah, and people always say, but you know, in some farmyard practices they torture cows and pigs, and I say I agree. I don't eat cow and pig, and it's terrible the tortured cows. But at the moment, in this particular tweet, I'm dealing about dogs being skinned alive. It's like people that go. Someone said yesterday, well, they boil lobsters alive. I don't see you tweeting about lobsters. Well, I haven't tweeted about lobsters, no, but you know, let me get round to it.
You will.
They're on my fucking list.
You will eventually.
It's like everyone judges you on the last tweet.
Right.
They say, well, I haven't seen you tweet. Oh, okay, because I haven't tweeted about that. It doesn't mean I doesn't care. It means I'm dealing with one thing at a time.
This one's brutal.
do we need the
this
mentions?
One's brutal.
Do we need the mentions in Twitter? Shouldn't that be an option?
We don't have to look at them.
Shouldn't you? Yeah, but you do. Because when you turn it on, they're there.
What's the mentions?
The people replying to you. Shouldn't that be an option to turn that off?
Well, you can. You don't have to look at them, do you?
Yeah, but how do you not look at them?
It's hard not to, but
it's really hard.
I mean, I follow some people and I whiz down it and I don't really, you know, and the thing is, when you've got 9 million followers, it's like it's like the you know that Ray Milland film, Man with the X-Ray Eyes, where he liked it at first, and he's looking through walls, and he's looking through dresses, and then of course he can hear everything, and it drives him mad, and he rips his own eyes out. That's what having 9 million fucking Twitter followers is like, asking you to retweet them or this charity, that charity. I've got the most horrific things in my head. Right? They send me these things, and I'm burdened with them, and I sometimes I nearly fucking cry at the cruelty I see. Rhinos with their horns hacked out, and you know, just for some fucking idiot across seas to make his dick hard. It's mental. There is so many mental things in the world, and because I'm on Twitter, I know about them all. I didn't know about all these things a fucking year ago. I really didn't. I thought the world was a lovely place. It's a living hell. It's fucking dreadful. There are psychos, murderers, rapists, paedophiles, animal abusers, and they're all fucking walking around and they're all fucking tweeting me.
And they're all fans of this show.
Yeah, that's gotta suck.
I know.
Because you've become kind of a spokesman for a lot of this stuff.
Well, it's easy, you know.
Indirectly.
I try and do it without really horrifying people, because I know what it was like the first time. But then I think, well, I've done something about it, and you know, things do get done. You know, petitions, they get 100,000 signatures on a petition, and it does get heard in court, so in Parliament. So you can change it just by a retweet, and that is the best thing about Twitter.
Have you seen something actually change though?
Yeah, or
like what? Do you have an example?
A few things have changed. They did a ban of bullfighting in Catalan. I do a thing called Pup Aid, where they've got a petition going to court at the moment to stop sort of street breeding. They said demand to see the mother of the dog, because they just put these things in puppy farms and they just keep inseminating them, and they're having the litters, and this dog is just like a womb. It's terrible. It's just terrible. So things, I've seen lots of things change, and because it's so easy, it is easy to whip up. You know, it's very fast. It's very fast, social media. And there's things on Twitter. I know about things on Twitter for ages and ages before the first newspaper picks it up. And often I've been the one that they picked it up from, because I've got so many followers. So it makes so it is the best thing about Twitter, that you can be heard, and you can, sort of rally a caring mob, so to speak.
Yeah, the dog festival thing, no one knew about until I read your tweet. And I was like,
it's horrendous. There's another one coming up as well.
They have more than one?
Yeah. And again, I will say,
isn't the Grateful Dead playing one of those? You had a call back from earlier in the show, and I guess it didn't work. Hey.
Wow. Okay. Well,
I'm gonna I got to stretch after that one.
Yeah.
Wow. They're making it gum.
You could reverse time. You'd use it for jokes, wouldn't you? You wouldn't do it to save.
No, I'd go back before I decided to be a comedian.
What's that, a half hour?
You should have tapped your mic after that.
That was a good one.
All right.
I thought if you could go back in time for just 1 minute, you'd just keep reversing stupid things you said, or you'd try and you'd look at the result. You'd be in a betting shop. You'd see the result, and you had a minute to get the bet on. Your life would just be queuing up in a betting shop and just putting.
If you had one chance to go back one time for one thing, what would you do? Besides that video.
Well,
besides the mascara,
I think I'd been nicer to Ken. I think it'd have made it. I'm going to side with Ken next time against you three. I don't know.
That set the whole theme for Ricky's.
I'd probably go back and
we met Ken.
Oh, we did.
Yeah, in Chicago.
See?
Twitter claimed to be Ken Steele. It's a picture with, Jimmy a little chubbier back then.
You have to pass it on.
That's unbelievable. Fat Jimmy. I like Fat Jimmy. It was like an angry sort of.
And then me and Anthony.
Wasn't he? He was like
that's the guy claimed to be Ken Steele. Me and Anthony took a picture with him.
Maybe that's him.
And you took a picture with him.
See, I like.
Well, that's our Chicago appearance, so.
I trust him more than the two guys he's with down there.
I saw a picture of Fat Jimmy with a cigarette.
Wow.
Remember you used to smoke at the cellar?
I remember you used to have that big sort of puffer jacket. And it did look like some sort of weird insect that was like, you know what I mean, that was grubbing up. So before he came out as a beautiful butterfly, there's this angry little thing. Like, fucking hell. And
then finding a dead tree stump.
Yeah, exactly. A big fat, you'd pull it out, you'd see some sort of animal pulling it out with his claw, about to eat it. And I go, don't eat that, that's little Fat Jimmy. He's going to be a beautiful butterfly soon. And then that happened to him.
Jimmy looks like a great source of protein.
What is RWS? He's saying, note even after sharing jokes, y'all, we're still RWS. I don't know what that stands for.
RWS?
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Real.
Is this recent?
Real white supremacist?
Real.
No, that's years ago. Look how fat I was.
Wigger.
Oh, no, I thought you meant he just tweeted this.
Maybe he did. Maybe he just sent them out.
Yeah. WRS.
Right with the solar system?
I don't know. I'm trying to look it up here.
I would call back, but I'm tied up in a meeting at work. You see,
No, we don't need. We're good.
Yeah, no more.
Tell them we're good.
Back.
We're good.
Yeah.
I gotta go. Actually, I gotta get my teeth cleaned.
What?
Oh, you have?
Why?
What time is it?
What are you talking about?
Someone's got their cock out.
I gotta go.
Where are you getting your teeth cleaned?
10:40.
At a dentist.
Where? It was the question.
Does it matter which dentist? Really?
It does matter. Yes.
Yeah, it does because I just had to change my
Dr. Zell.
Doctor. Well, yeah, then it wouldn't matter.
Oh, God. I went from SAG to Obamacare to SAG or some shit.
I haven't paid.
It's a different. I have a shitty dentist, and I used to have a good one.
I have to pay. I have to pay every fucking time for everything. I don't get dental care.
You don't have anything?
Nope.
I don't get. I don't.
Nope.
I'm sort of something at home, but I don't go to the dentist unless I wake up with raging toothache. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah.
I had a root canal. I had to pay for that whole fucking thing.
I wash them. I clean them every day.
Wash them?
No.
with a fucking face cloth in the tub? What do you?
No, I mean
you brush them.
Yeah, I brush them. Yeah.
You don't get them cleaned?
No.
Oh, my teeth are like I can't wait to get there today and get them scraped. Really?
Yeah.
I think
it feels so much better.
Oh,
I do it twice a year now.
I do it every 6 months.
That's twice a year.
Hey.
Oh God! What this
Wait a second. Can I just say something?
What?
I want. Who's the dumb one?
Well, yeah.
No, but you were making it sound like you were bettering me. I think you were trying to better me there.
Okay.
I think you were.
No, I think he hadn't registered what you'd said. I just think he decided that I'm going to tell him I get it every 6 months.
I'll take the hit on that one.
It sounds more, though, doesn't it? Every 6 months sounds more than twice a year.
Hey, let me ask you a question.
Go on.
You really don't. You just brush your teeth. You don't ever go to the dentist for a cleaning.
I have done, but no, I don't. No,
really.
I go twice a year.
You got nice teeth.
I'm British.
Well, you be getting nice teeth.
Yeah, well, they're crooked.
Are they?
Yeah,
they don't look crooked.
I got fangs. Look, there's no plaque.
Oh, my teeth
I got
are
an electric toothbrush. There's no plaque.
I go twice a year for the old cleaning. Get under those
every 6
gums,
months?
boys. Yeah.
Well, I floss. You know.
Are you floss?
Well, twice a week. I remember.
My teeth are barking. I need a cleaning.
I was at a ghetto dentist when she went. Listen, just try to do it at least once a week. Floss once a week. Try if you can.
Yeah.
That was her advice. Just try.
Yeah. It's when they look at you and they know that
you're not.
The best I can hope for is that he nods on try.
I gotta go. You guys could continue. I gotta go.
God, you don't have to go.
I had to be there at 11.
Where is it?
Where's your dentist?
And it took fucking 3 weeks to get an appointment.
Where is it?
Where I live on the Upper West.
That's 5.
I'm going to jump on a subway. Yeah, I got 15 minutes to get there.
It's got to go. When you go,
you guys can continue.
So, this is so casual. So we're on the airwaves. We're who's listening? Who is listening?
That's
to
a
this?
very good question. Probably 8 people.
Now you must have a lot of listeners, mustn't you?
Thousands.
Yeah,
millions.
we have a pretty.
Probably
it is
hundreds.
surprisingly
17 million.
What?
Last time 17 million.
17 million.
No, it's
Really?
not. No.
No, I don't know. Do I? But you play it over. They play this more than once.
They do, yeah.
Why would
Unfortunately.
Jesus Christ. Imagine that. This one was so good, we're going to play it out again.
You got to hear yourself argue with Ken Steele 3 more times
I
today.
know. No one came out well there. No one came out well
I
on that
suspect
argument.
I did.
I was trying to be the voice of reason, then I started screaming at him.
To answer your question that you were going to ask, our commitment is till 10:30, so we're good.
And
but you guys can continue.
Are you getting paid properly now, Jimmy? Because I was worried about you, because I felt that you were being exploited before.
Properly? Well, you know, I'm okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, properly, I wouldn't say properly, but I'm okay.
So why aren't you on the set? I know he's been here longer and been in charge longer, but I mean, you should be.
He's got a bit.
Well, hold on a second. Let Ricky finish. Go ahead, Ricky. What were you saying?
Well, I don't want to give away what I heard. When all the thing about Auntie leaving was, I heard what these guys were on. That could be wrong, but I think you should be on.
That was off.
Yeah, I think you should be on close to that.
You and me both.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, well, you know who doesn't think that way? I'm not nodding down the hall. They don't.
Look at the time. I gotta go. I mean, jeez, disappointment.
The dentist, you're willing to stay. You've put it in. You're a real soldier.
Thank you. I mean? Yeah. How about some more money down the hall? You're right. Ricky wants me to get more money. I want more money. Opie wants me to get more money. How about some more money?
And I would love to discuss it, but I got to get my teeth cleaned.
That's all right. We'll talk about it while you're gone.
Yeah. There's
really got
figures. There's figures.
Yeah. Let's finish.
Well, I'll stay around for another 10 minutes. Then we better go and eat and stuff. Okay.
All right, dude.
I've got things to do.
Opie.
Yeah, we'll do 10 more minutes.
Okay.
Opie.
You got to do this on your way out.
I'll do it.
What you're just giving it? That's the read that you got to do.
I gotta go.
That is so irresponsible, man. There's someone that's paid good money for that advert, and you better do it well.
I'll do. I do.
Got to go.
I'll do. It's about Hannibal. I'll do a good read for Hannibal. He's a friend of mine.
What happens when someone's paid and you hate them? You think this comic stinks. This is the worst comic ever.
You got to do it anyway. I mean, we haven't had many of those though.
Well, doesn't that compromise you as a comedian? Think everyone knows you're being paid to do it, don't they? Yeah.
No, because if you're reading something, if it's a paid advertisement, it's not a paid paid endorsement. So no, it's fair just to read the copy. It's my job.
And there are times we say we're not going to do that too. So
Right.
there are times we go, fuck no, we're not.
I've never said that. Actually, they actually asked me to help ISIS advertise. And I was like, whatever you want me to say.
You said, "What's the money?"
Sure, exactly.
Yeah.
I'll say whatever you guys want.
Hey, can we get our group picture before I go to the dentist?
Sure.
How about someone goes over there and you get behind us and we'll all just get together. We'll take our group
let's
photo.
do that.
This is still being broadcast.
That's why we're talking. That's why Opie will come between us. Somebody go over there and take a photo of us.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That we're just chatting about.
You gotta learn how to
and scraping.
Yeah,
our
we're chatting.
crap.
You got to learn how to relax.
This is how we should have sat the whole show, by the way.
I totally agree. This is how close Bernard Hopkins
like
sits.
a 60s folk group.
Yeah.
Dum 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 dum.
Jesus.
We have no one to take the picture.
Well, yeah, we got to get. Hey, Justin.
Honestly, this is surreal. This is like a really bad.
Yeah, this is
80s
really
movie.
awful. It's like a sitcom. We're all on the couch facing forward, delivering dialogue.
I know, yeah.
Where's
There's
the
no one to
camera?
take the picture, you fuckwit.
Someone get a camera. Everyone's moping around, not getting a camera. The boss wants a camera.
Here we go.
All right, come on.
And this is definitely being broadcast. Wow. Wow. That's incredible.
Leave your headphones on. All right, here we are.
Oh, headphones.
We have to look like we're broadcasting.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Yeah. Cunt.
You should take the picture after cunt.
He did. He took it on cunt. He took it on cunt. It snapped.
I think you should.
Yeah,
take
what
it
an
after
opportunity
cunt.
missed.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
I think you take the picture after cunt.
No.
Wow.
All right.
We can't do it again.
All right. Nah, we'll do it again. Yeah, come on. We'll do it again. One more time. After cunt.
After cunt, though. Who wants to say it?
Cunt.
Cunt. Say the word. No, that's it. We want the Ricky laugh.
Good job.
Jesus Christ.
All right. Don't laugh though.
Okay.
Cunt.
See, that's the one.
That's the picture.
I know shit.
Oh my God.
I get the big one.
That's.
Jesus Christ.
Thanks, Rick.
Oh,
cheers, man.
All right.
Bye. I'll see you later, man.
See you tomorrow, man.
All right.
We'll keep
I'll call you.
chatting.
I'll talk to you on Sunday.
Yeah.
We're going to start talking every
ridiculously
Sunday.
casual.
All right.
We're going to start talking every Sunday.
Okay.
Now that piece of shit.
So what's he on then? What is he on?
What's that?
I owe $3 million. Is he back next one?
I honestly don't.
I'm joking.
This is, no, but I'll say that this is true. Even when it was Opie and Anthony, I never knew what they were making, and I probably could find it out easily. I never wanted to know.
No, you shouldn't. No,
I don't want to know.
2 million each.
Yeah, it will just make me jealous.
It's 2 million each.
I mean, you're happy having any money, aren't you?
That's what I tell myself.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not being funny, but you've done really well for yourself, considering.
I've done better than I thought I would, yeah.
Presumably you were voted man most likely to end up in prison in your school.
Yes, man most likely to wear a rope tie.
Were you bad in school? You were bad in school, right?
I dropped out, yeah.
High school?
I dropped out of high school, yeah.
What age?
In my senior year, I went to rehab. In my senior year, and I just dropped out. Yeah, and my fake suicide attempts and all that nonsense. So I just
fake.
Did
you try?
Well, failed certainly.
It was attention. Unsuccessful, unfortunately.
How'd you fail?
I lived.
Would you jump out of the first floor?
No, I was a cutter, like an emo girl.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It was embarrassing.
It's
embarrassing. Oh, you can. It's okay.
No, it's not. It's not embarrassing, is it? It's a phase in your life, and must have been terrible.
No, it's embarrassing when you look back at like what a douche you were growing up. Like, do you know how you look back? Like,
yeah, of course. Yeah.
You look back and like, oh God, what a fucking.
Yeah, I just lived through a video. Yeah,
I was just thinking that. Yeah,
yeah.
It's humiliating.
Girl, yeah, without the cuts.
Because in the moment you're committed. That's what's embarrassing. It's in the moment you're committed, and that's humiliating.
I just think, how old were you?
17. This is the last time I did that. 17.
It's just it's slight clean, and things you do when you're adolescent that doesn't.
I think so.
It's just done.
Everything.
Well, no, it depends. But I mean, your brain is just hardwired as an adolescent. It's hardwired to be a fucking idiot.
Yeah, just get some attention.
You test the boundaries. You do this. Everyone does it in different ways. But wow, that's interesting.
Yeah,
And then, so you're 17, you drop out of high school. What's your parents doing at this moment? Are they?
They're probably just looking at my sister, hoping she amounts to something. Right. They knew I was going nowhere.
Right.
So I started going to community college to take college courses that would translate to high school and college.
Right.
And I got a B and 3 Fs. I quit drinking. But I couldn't do it. So I started working.
What'd you get a B in?
English. I failed problems in statistics, Western civilization, and science.
But English, you
got a B. It was merciful. He gave me a B. That was terrible.
And then, so what age is that then? No, you're
18. 19.
Right. And then what's your first job? And you go into comedy now or not?
No, I started when I was 21. I had been doing other jobs. I was doing warehouse work. I was a forklift operator.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like a story to be proud of, actually.
Well, it was a terrible job.
Starting off bad. Yeah. And then
ending up mediocre. Start off bad and you end up right in the middle where you belong.
No, but they don't just let anybody drive the forklift.
That is true. There was 2 guys in the warehouse. Oh, there was me and my boss Joe, who was probably 65 back then. And I remember one time this hooker would walk by, and she was a girl I had gotten blown by many times.
Sure.
And then one time Joe, who was an older guy,
this is like Letterman, isn't it? Yeah.
And then one time she was going to blow my boss. I told him, Joe, make sure you empty your pockets, man. Don't do it.
That's not a euphemism, is it? No. Right.
No, I meant put your shit in the desk drawer.
Right.
But stupid
Again,
Joe.
Another euphemism. Yeah. Right.
He fucking Mr. Trusting.
I haven't lived. This is you telling your boss, listen, if you get blown by this hooker, make sure you empty your pockets and put your shit in the desk drawer. But that's a good relationship with a boss. That's weird. So.
He was okay, Jim. He was like one of those guys. And on Monday he goes, Jim, she took my wallet. I'm like, you fucking idiot.
This is a sitcom.
Yeah, it's true.
This is a sitcom. Jim and Joe. She took my wallet. I told you, Joe.
Joe, I told you, don't drop your pants around the ankles. I know it feels good to open your legs all the way, but you gotta put your wallet on the desk. And she pickpocketed him while he was getting blown.
Wow.
And I felt bad because I knew her, but...
Did you get blown by her again?
Oh, yeah, but I knew what to do. Dude, money goes in the top pocket. You never leave your money in your pants.
So what you're saying is, kids, be careful when you get blown by a hooker who's just walking past.
Absolutely.
Yeah, sure.
When they reach into the car to grab your dick.
Advice. So don't cut yourself.
Don't cut yourself.
Don't get drunk all the time.
Yep.
And if you're getting blown by a hooker, put your wallet in the desk drawer and lock it. I can't stress that enough. Please lock the drawer.
Make sure your money and your valuables, because they always go through your pockets. I've caught them before. They go through your front pockets or those side pockets on painter's pants.
Are you getting blown by magicians?
Just by a guy doing Find the Lady on the street corner.
Is this your watch?
In your face. Why did I pick the magician?
You look down, your watch is on your dick.
And I should have known because she was blowing me and she was like doing this up in the air and I looked at her hand. I'm like, why did I look? She distracted me.
All of a sudden there was a pigeon on her head.
A rabbit out of my asshole. How did you do that?
Oh, I like the casual way you're giving advice, though. Oh, wow.
Yeah, be careful of this stuff.
Yeah.
How much was it to get blown by her?
$20. Back then it was $20, man.
Wow.
$20 blowjobs in New Brunswick. One girl I remember, actually had pubes back then. She was a Spanish girl from the projects, and she was eating peanut brittle.
Who drops that in? I had pubes back then. It's just like, there's no... What happened to sort of... You know what I mean? What happened to sort of common decency and, do you know what I mean, being discreet and having a chat? Yeah. This is such a weird fucking place. I came in and there's 3 guys screaming at a poor black guy. And then he goes, I was getting blown by, I had pubes back then. Just drops that in, I had pubes back then. I had to work out what he meant. Did he talk about reverse puberty? Oh no, he means he just told us he shaves his pubes now.
Yes.
For no reason, no one asked him. It was so fucking casual.
Here's the reason for my statement, though. There is a reason. Because when I left, there was peanut brittle in my pubes. She was eating peanut brittle when she got in the car, and there was peanut brittle in my fucking pubic hair. That's why I said that.
It's lucky you can get down there and eat it yourself. Otherwise, it'd still be sticky now. He went to yoga to save $20. I don't need you anymore, girl.
Yeah, it was in my pubes.
Wow.
What'd you do with it? What'd you do with the peanut butter?
I was so grossed out. My buddy,
sure wasn't one of her teeth.
Oh, God.
I'll never forget that girl.
And this is definitely broadcasting, yeah? This is
yeah.
Okay. Well,
this is probably the best half hour of the show.
I don't think we can beat that.
Yeah, let's get to the plugs. Bobby, where are you going to be?
Well, Sex, Drugs, and Rock and Roll comes out
Bobby's
Thursday.
show on FX with Dennis Leary. Which is great.
Right, yeah.
Yeah,
right.
Thursday, July 16th, 10 o'clock, FX. And then I'm going to be that week. I'm actually going to Comic-Con this weekend.
Oh, cool.
So if you're in Comic-Con or around there's a bunch of guys that listen to the show. Come check me out. I'll be in Hall H or some shit like that, right?
Hall H.
Yeah, and then next week I'm in Gotham, and go to robertkellylive.com. I got a bunch of dates coming up. that I need to sell tickets to.
And You Know What, Dude on Friday at 10 p.m.
Sorry, dude. You Know What, Dude, my podcast, Friday at 10 p.m. on this channel. So, and you go to riotcast.com, my podcast network.
I've got nothing to plug. I'm in the edit. I'm doing this film. Follow me on Twitter at Ricky Gervais and see me argue with morons about stuff. I'm going to do a Q&A. Thursday, the 9th of July, is the 14-year anniversary since David Brent first hit our screens. So I was going to do a Q&A to celebrate that and the upcoming movie, which I'm filming soon.
So
These
awesome.
aren't really plugs, are they?
That's
I'm
so
on
great.
Twitter. I'm in the edit next week. It's not really a plug. Come along and watch me in the edit next week.
Do you edit in England or here?
England? Yeah, I'll fly tomorrow. Go back to England tomorrow.
So you're back there for.
I'm in the edit for 14 weeks doing special correspondence, and then I start pre-production on the David Brent movie.
So awesome.
And trying to film that before Christmas. So that's my sort of year now.
Wow.
And I want to do some more stand-up. I miss it when I come in here. I see people really doing it.
Just come down to the Comedy Cellar and just go on when you're here.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
Just go on stage.
I know, but I'm scared.
Yeah, that's great.
No, you go on and just try. It's great, man. It's like that's where Chris Rock and so all those guys work out down there when they're in town and when they're going on. It's random, Louis, but it's like it's such a great place because it's an honest room. It's like there's times where it's amazing. I mean, they're not gonna boo you if you're really a fan, but it's like a really honest room. It's some stuff works. It's the best tested material anywhere.
Okay, I'll do that. And I really do want to do it next year after these two movies. I don't want to do another movie or just do another sitcom for a while. I really do want to tour, particularly America and UK and Canada, but and some of Europe. So I do want to get a tour, and I sort of want it to be. I want it to be real. Do you know what I mean? You keep doing that thing where, because I did it after I was famous. I'm pretty good, but I want it to be sort of a roots thing. Do you know what I mean? I want it to be that man and a mic and a light,
right?
Because I always sort of spoofed it a little bit. I've spoofed my celebrity, and they've been and I play like ridiculous arenas, so I do want to go back and do some.
Yeah, but you still get the laughs though. It's like people will give you 5 minutes if you're famous. I think that was what Seinfeld said. They're not going to laugh for an hour and 20 minutes.
No, I know.
No,
but they get bamboozled by the lights.
They're
delirious.
And the cameras.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, they laugh.
You want to do like a smaller venue instead of big.
Yeah, but I want to get stadium money.
So it's going to be $800
if the Comedy
a ticket.
Cellar will give me $500,000, I will do that every day.
Yeah, me too. That's great.
I'll take 120.
Yeah. You see, I just went back.
$120.
I went back.
Just a set.
I was like, yeah, I'll do it. Okay, I'll do it 120,000. Yeah. Okay. 120. Yeah, I just wiped out all that integrity talk, didn't I? In the 3 sentences leading up to it.
Well, I will be practicing what Ricky really wants to do, which is working a smaller venue. This Friday, Saturday, I'm at the Borgata. I think Saturday's sold out. July 10, 11 in Atlantic City. July 18th, I'm doing a benefit in Albuquerque at the Hispanic Cultural Center for Addiction. And then Levity Live in West Nyack, July 23 through 25. And my special, Contextually Inadequate was on Epics, and now July 23rd it premieres on Netflix. Oh, so it's finally hitting Netflix, which is always a good place.
That's great.
Thanks, Ricky.
One day everything will be on Netflix.
Yeah, I think so.
I just cut out the middle man. I just go straight to Netflix.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it.
Is that your movie from?
Yeah.
Really?
I think it might be the first.
So it's not going to theaters, going right to Netflix.
It's straight to Netflix. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah,
we're going straight to Netflix.
It's great. It's great. And I think it'll bring back the auteur because I won't have to do stupid focus groups. It won't have to worry about if it's broad, so it stays in the theatres for 2 weeks. It's just the director's cut is the only cut.
Right.
So I think that
So just what you want goes.
This is a 70s movie.
Wow.
Before they started doing it by committee and every rom-com was the same and every thing was a superhero and so I think this will bring back the auteur to. I think so, anyway. I don't know.
And this is the first movie on Netflix that's done that.
Well, it might not be, because I think Adam Sandler got a deal and he might beat me to it.
But it's the same time frame.
Yeah, well, I don't know when they're going to put it out. I assume next spring.
Right.
But yeah, yeah.
Our movie is going to Netflix, that's what I say.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Exactly, yeah. Our movie is going to Netflix.
Our movie's going to Netflix. It's phenomenal. That's how we wanted it, and that's what's happening.
Our movie's already on Netflix. Yeah. So I don't know what you're talking about. Me and him been on Netflix. Our movie Ghost Town.
Yeah, but our movie was made for Netflix.
Yeah, but our movie is one of Ricky's first movies.
Yeah.
Exactly.
First lead role in a movie.
It was the first. I remember that. Yeah, I remember we were talking about that.
deal.
Well, I was talking. I was going to talk to you about it.
Him in a hard hat. He looked. Him and his buddies looked like village people.
Yep. And then you had to wind up talking to the naked ghost, like you guys were palsy walsies.
Yeah.
Then
He wasn't naked though, Jim. He had little underpants on.
I know, it just kills it for me.
And this is definitely being broadcast, yeah?
Yeah, that's the
Thanks,
beauty, is
guys.
us just winding down into
Always a
banal
pleasure.
discussion.
People are falling asleep with their hand on the dial. Like that.
No, hopefully their hands on the steering wheel. All right, see you guys tomorrow.
Brilliant.